gentlemen, to the rest of the world, Sierra Leoneans, home and abroad. This is not the TNN podcast, this is not the now media empire. My name is Prince Emil Koma. Today, now the 28th of December, almost the end of a year, 2025. And as usual, this platform traditionally can conduct such a program where we can refer to the year in retrospect or the year in review. And the idea behind the program is, as we go look at the topic, we try to refer to a summary or an overview of significant event them, achievements, milestones, challenges where we country face. Probably we will there touch on one or two geopolitical issues where nothing say we really get time for. So we will really focus on the country. But this is what it's about, the challenges that occur over the past year. And we go attempt for look at publications, reports, newspaper cuttings, clipping, broadcast media, and other organization. Then we come up with reports and try for showcase whether not progress, whether not challenges, and we go try for celebrate who side necessary for celebrate. I mean successes, and we go if time permits we go attempt for outline or look at future goals. But once again, I want to remind Famule that this is not the then and now program, and we happy forget a panel of very significant Sierra Leoneans, them, and when I read the emphasis, very significant Sierra Leoneans. We hope some more will join. Since there are multiple Sierra Leoneans there on the panel, I will just ask themselves for introduce themselves. Go begin with the man immediate. Normally, where you say, because your camera can be opposite, you can miss them. So one Monday we wear one fine colorful shirt with glasses and spectacle. If he can just introduce himself quickly, although most of them are going to know him, but for those who don't know, it's necessary for them to introduce himself. Imran, please.
Yabo de say wana ya wisi fumami no second no sukuri no to Limbama can say Monday na question, but Kriyoman na question and they ask while Limbama na greeting. Then Fulaman say Jarama, we say na all boku adu, plenty. We can ya for come review the one only after jati then we there. Well, I don't get much for say for now. I just want for say with the wish you happy new year in advance. And may God continue for the strengthening and bless we all. As we always there, so una know we by face and by name. We are all lovers of we country. We tell una thank you, and we call una all can gather, that we talk.
And just a quick one, I'll go to Dr. John Idris Lahai, which is also a household name, obviously. But once again, for those of you who will know him, which we doubt, we'll go ask Dr. Idris Lahai if he can just introduce himself, please.
So, from Bolden, I want to do. I'm from a sort of thing I second. I saw Conedo many, I'm not going to see me again. So, because I'm a big brother in my auntie, don't talk about that already, don't great to that. For now, we know Sabini, my name John, and yeah, way back so many years ago, I began with the do small thing they went up in 6 with government for expose fake degrees and expose some other forms of corruption in government. So yeah, that no.
Thank you very much, Dr. Idris Lahai. And once again, Dr. Idris Lahai don't appear on this platform before a couple of years ago in a very powerful interview where it went viral on social media. At the time, Dr. Idris Lahai been there on top of the game. I'm not implying that you're not there on top of the game still. I'm saying at the time then. The next man on the panel, in fact, before I go to the next man, I don't think say a look, I'm wise enough for do that way. We go introduce with sister last. Although sometimes, the sisters can be very, very powerful. So you can left them last, or close out. But I go use this opportunity for bring me dear sister, where I believe in I first time they appear on this platform. I've made many approaches in the past, but I believe she was all the way every day a busy woman. But yet still, I know somewhere behind the background, she's a supporter of this platform, the work we really do, and things like that. So I will ask the sister for introducing herself, please.
Well, good evening, everybody. I think I've appeared once, my name na Khadija Tukonte, aka Khadikal Marx. I'm a specialist community public health nurse in London, former director of Children's Affairs, former APC UK and I, the longest serving women's leader, and former aspirant for mayoral seat in McKinney Town. And today, actually, I dey look forward for see wetin we go discuss in form of wetin me put here in terms of politics, in terms of health issues, in terms of the financial difficulties, drugs in our country, and the impact of immigration and how you don't destroy your repetition. Those are the things probably me they look for discuss tonight, if the time permits us.
Yeah, absolutely. And many, many thanks for that. Because again, once more, the format of the program, like I say at the top of the program, we want to discuss all these things that will affect the country, both negatively and to some degree
Positively.
positively. Yeah.
Mm.
And it's a free flowing conversation. So feel free for butt in, or if you are ask a question and you have an opinion for offer, you can even do an addendum. Please feel free for do so.
Thank you.
We know that another sister don't join, Dr. Fatima Badi. She also they host a program on this platform, what they call Women's Roundtable, which is actually doing quite well for a short period of time. And just begin, they don't begin to make the mark already. So I will just ask the sister for introducing herself.
Good evening. Salaam alaikum and peace to all my brothers and sisters there, my sister
Alaikum
Kati,
salam.
my brother Mohammed, and my dear brother John Idris, and my dear brother Mr. Imran T. And I see another person down here, another brother don't join we in Gombi Musa Tonya here, a name that I really, really love.
Thank you.
That means you line up or pass through them. You can tell your lies, but don't come to me. Anyway, I'm glad you for there. As I've been
Yeah.
telling you, Brother Prince, this is the holiday travel. It really occupied me, but I just feel say this is not something where I not go miss. So please forgive me where I not there on video. Please. I just want for make her able for give me time for and me 2 pence to this very, 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 very needed discussion, and I'm honored to be here with all the knowledgeable people there, and I so honorable brothers and sisters. So thank you very much. Me now, I go say in a nutshell, na social activist, but I dey stand more for women and girls. That's my focus. And me an educator and researcher, but I dey focus me energy on woman the issues them, especially in Sierra Leone and West Africa. So I'm glad you for there, and I will be, happy for add anything where it will be helpful to we people them now this forum today. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Yeah, please feel free for do so. And just for add to waiting the sister say, it is true that we talked earlier on before the program, and it they travel, it they on the road. So therefore, video will be difficult. But if we not get in video, once you get audio, if it's fine, I said yes. So you are quite welcome, and thank you, for making that clear.
Thank you.
Yeah. And I'm deep in the countryside, is another brother. We don't appear on this platform once or twice. We did an interview once upon a time, and that interview still stand out for be one of the best interviews, with the numbers. But this go back a lot of years. And since then, it disappeared from the radar. And for some reason, we recently connect back. And I'm so happy and pleased, you forget the brother, none other but Mohammed Kuno Kilo. Mohammed, if you can introduce yourself once again, please.
Mina Mohammed Kilo, Mina international law lawyer, and, but I decide say should we come back to the country.
Okay.
So I work as consultant right now.
Okay.
And at this salon, at the go right now. I believe if you say, I know you get connectivity, but thank God, I think Father Christmas make I get connectivity. But me, Mohamed Kilo, international lawyer. I remember I read an article about Adebayo had for Dibutan, but it went so viral that some people even cost me and this and that. But I only give legal opinion. It's not my own personal opinion. I would say I learned a lot. Yeah. So now that is Mohamed Kilo.
Yes, Mohamed, welcome all the way from Bo in Sierra Leone. We really appreciate the effort. Hopefully the internet continue for Father Christmas continue for guide the internet. So we keep you on. Emmanuel, the last man here now with we today, we just hear the name. And yesterday night, Iman gave me the meaning of this name. And today we hear Dr. Mambabi herself just talk about the name, what he mean. This is kind of unique. So can I ask, okay, on left in camera now. I don't know whether, Ambassador Gombi, if you can introduce yourself, please, sir.
Yeah, now. Good evening. Good evening to everybody in the salon and the whole world. This is Gombi Musa Tonya here. I'm a born native of Dodo Chief do Musa the Hydro Commot, but we not get light.
That's a good one.
Not forget for mention, say me and you come on the same side or the papa side.
Now that John, now my brother Andy. This man and Pambu come. You see why you see who do the people that will not the left hand because we farm with them now been warrior them. But if you know about Queen Agua, Faba Popo, I ended 10 years before the hot tax war. Now be the actual warrior. But Boku people they don't know better because he died before the hot tax war. So Boku historians don't write better. Are they feeling right now? Currently, Miss Evnas, more activists are the follow my sister Fatima, sister Khadija, all together. With the push now we corner a little bit, and my brother in DNA now all get Dr. John Lahai. So me na another Dodo blood. Yeah.
Okay.
So that's how
So Fambule, as una don yeri for una self. As for me, and I suppose say una as well, una truly proud of the panel where we assemble now for can talk about with dear Mama Salon. And wait I know before we make this selection of panelists, we understand these people and then get deep passion, very passionate about the goodness of the country. So, like one of the guests then say, when they offer an opinion based on the professional background, now on that basis, they offer opinion, nothing really personal. So we got an array of professional people, social scientists, gender activists, professors, and you name it, they are all here. And una the audience, would they ask una or keep the conversation really respectful. Yeah, so now we got zero tolerance for personal insults and what have you, but we entertain and encourage people and we want to challenge the notion or anything where any of these panelists then go submit where you not agree with. Please feel free, but please do that in a decent way. Do unto others as you will expect others to do unto you. So once again, this is Nadine now and welcome to everybody. So we noted the year open, a lot of excesses them in the previous year, 2024. We come over to 2025. But again, time not will permit we, so we choose the significant one then within the year 2025. And we noted the year not open well. There were many challenges, social issues, economic issues, etc. And some of the things are kind of intertwined and linked. But one thing we catch the nation and we everybody really concerned about is the issue of drug proliferation in the country. The issue of the drug proliferation we don't hear about for quite a while, and then suddenly just gain prominence in the country where we begin hearing about kush, about cocaine, about import of XYZ in the country. And the worst thing is, what we also can hear is the collusion of government or government officials inside this thing where we go look at as an enterprise. And even the international community, sort of point fingers at we country. And one main thing will happen is a drug convict we then they look for happen for end up in the country. But before I begin go too deep into this, let's just begin with Dr. Idris Lahai on the issue of this drug issue. Waiting that you understand is how you look at and the effect we get in our country. Just basically your view, if you will, please.
Well, this drug issue, I go say, a complex in the sense that from a social angle, it destabilize the country and make and destroy the fabric of society, we hold the society together when at the young man them. From a political point of view, I go say there is noted from me own personal investigation tight seat connection between the current government officials them in sustaining this drug pandemic. And from an economic point of view, just as how in the 70s and 80s, now Salon, there was this emergence of a black market economy whereby, Salon diamonds them been dominate, we be able to get several Lebanese people there, we being ransom the state and get the state capture. But now we don't see because of economic problems them or financial funding problems that the government they get, they don't see say these cautions in for remain they really provide some amount of rogue finances for government officials them, where we don't begin see how this don't become such an issue that even the president, instead of he address the problem, it gets a statement where just say, just out there say somebody they acting different for say this drug here, so he asked for feds because people and they make money from them because they know that they make the money. But as the talk they go, we go enter into that, and also for sure say is highly connected to this one. That they could bring me to the issue of the state integrity and the narcotics surrounding Bello Jos, this Dutch guy, and how everything happened to Madabion. No say things like this they happen. Instead of you take action and just decide for sack, the immigration boss, Abusan Kane in March this year, So now then we go just an overview, but as the top they go, I'll get Boko thing for say.
Absolutely, and let's just go to my sister, Kadi Kalmak. Before I pose the same question to you, but with a caveat around them, I'm very impressed with your name in the first place, and I've never had the opportunity to talk about the Karl Marx. I don't hear you boku story there along the way, now you daddy, etc., etc. But I say one day when a chance, I go ask yourself if you can briefly just say, I hope that I not put you on the spot, but the Karl Marx and Kadi, what is it?
Basically, Medadina being a renowned politician, of course, a member of a political party when at the APC, but his ideology is that of the socialist Karl Marx, because he believed to say when a community work together and own an initiative, then go do things better. And he was an orator in some sense in terms of parliament, in terms of articulating issues, in terms of deliberating issues. He was a fearless politician. So now Shekigi and the name Karl Marx because of I carry himself any ideology. So we grow up being because there are so many contests in Makeni. You get MC contest, in as much me daddy have been the member of parliament na Makeni for 15 years, and Ernest Koroma the man that we been contest against, if you must know. But for differentiate we all, then begin call we the Karl Marx. I'm not a Karl Marx, former Karl Marx, who became the Karl Marx family. You know, so this, if anybody call me Karl Marx, that means he know me for a very long time. When somebody say Kadibuya, that know me, So this is the
Okay.
name. Yes, that's how I got the name from.
Wow,
Yeah,
Kali.
yeah,
I think I will have a good night's rest just knowing
yes.
this today, this story, from
Yeah.
yourself. Many thanks. But just going back again to the issue of drug proliferation now in country and waiting Dr. Idris Lahai just addressed, where I think say a key component and something will be of interest to you. Because when it comes to the social aspect of a country, now something where deeply is of concern to you based on your profession and how you don't serve the country in the past. So what do
Yeah.
you say to this drug issue and how they affect, your
You
family and that
this
kind of social
this
aspect?
drug issue, emotionally, psychologically, they affect me. And like my sister previously say in agenda and children activists, I work in the ministry and I see how we picking there, they struggle in that country. Somebody go on land book, you not get money. Somebody go down land book, you not get nowhere to get a job. You not get skills. Because for land book now one thing, when you not get skills, you not get experience and job creation, no day, you are doomed, you are lost. So with these drugs here, where they don't can introduce, in as much, let me say, the soft one or whatever weed and this even day. But this crucial, waiting me don't understand. In one or two people, they want me don't know, say then they take a while engage them on the phone. They say they make them forget their worries. But what it really baffle me, just like the previous speaker been say, I even take that video where the president they talk, I put am na me TikTok and do a voiceover. I say, how president go they talk about how this drug they come, waiting for do we no say na 3 way this drug they come at this country. Now by road, by air, by sea. So before you got in up, they say this thing is out for faith. What mechanism have you put in place in order for screening all the container the way they can at this country, or the air freight things the way they can at this country, and make sure that you tighten the border? But what it also surprise some of we, the affiliation where in get direct to somebody who is wanted outside the country for the same very crime we don't commit today as alone, because drugs for girls to pick in a committee they commit a crime because the country where they so the job where they so it make me I feel say we dey bien because me your speciality now for picking them from 5 to 19 plus 25. At the implement what is say the healthy child program. Whether one day we dey look at everything we got to do about the picking them and for prepare them for the future. So why me your country now? We dey go destroy the future of the picking them. You land book job no day. You want land book that income no day. Skills no day. Skate no day. Nothing no day where the picking they go engage for. Now them go bring drug where be say now easy access. So they sell them. Now so then they begin sell. Then begin drink out. Then begin smoke them. So me believe to say the problem of Sierra Leone, these drugs, if we not solve them, will feature it doom because the children are our future. If we not empower them tomorrow, let continue today. Believe in me, I see Sierra Leone, we are rock bottom as we are at the moment. So I'm not happy about it at all, if you ask me. And I
Yeah,
don't feel say the government, they do much towards the problem because they answer they inside.
well, we get a lawyer now. I will throw that question later on shortly. But this again must be something where really they pain you because, like you say, the youth are the flower of tomorrow. Now the people that we're supposed to inherit the country and take the country kind of forward, but they are being destroyed. So people like you, all the work you do over the years, all the contributions and what you make, all your expectations are now in the drain. Mohammed, can I just come to you with waiting Sister Kadi Josti regarding this drug issue. But before I go any further in terms of the legal sense, now one of the reasons why I bring you come on this program for tonight, yes, you do have an opinion, but as a lawyer, I know most of the opinions that you offer, you always play safe by offering a legal, your kind of opinion. So if we could just hear it from you, what do you think about this drug crisis now in country?
Salon get laws, and the laws them. Maybe at times they only implement and fine, but for really matter declare this as state.
Mohammed, if you can try for bring your camera forward bit or you sit down for SUA up, because once you wait, you talk.
I say,
let the accuse Dr. John Idris by saying I talk where I know to
Salon get laws. There are laws where they govern drugs. And Malabio will declare that drug state of emergency. And when you look at them, these are legal basis. These are no drug law acts. They really tell you we see for do we can buy drugs for get drugs for carry them or for even sell them. The laws are there. But now you see the government is so proactive now about the drugs. And the action they'll take this BNTM we according to the law and the action they'll take, maybe they'll be taken lightly in the beginning, but now they really implement that drugs law. And even we don't get people that they don't really sentence to 30 years, 35 years for just carry or for even appropriate or for even procure. You don't get people them they don't sentence to 35 years, 30 years. And you see that is helping. It really help. Let us look at the positive sides of the action we government take. Maybe it taken late, but they have taken actions now. We don't even not only push now. You can't Jambao, you can't with the they don't take actions and now. We they really implement the law. Maybe they are late, but they are implementing the law. And if it is see now, even the cruise incidents, it does have for becoming this alone. It does have for because not only now the people then when they take the drug now they attack, but now even the one thing where they sell the drugs now they attack now because if you don't sell, people are not go buy. So they are implemented law now, and I hope say it will continue for me to implement that law because they don't create one whole legal team where they handle no more drugs, where they handle push or drugs, and they are really sentencing woman now or man now whether they get 25 years or they get 50 years. This is not deterrent. They deter people. And now, even the one that they say that half push them at the corner, this that they are all afraid. I know they are still doing it, but what they say as a legal person, the government is implementing the law, the Drugs Act, may I cut it short. And even the Minister of the Judiciary, if you come up with, if they see you the appropriate or you the procure in the yourself, these are the sentences you get. People don't know sentence for 35 years. So this is deterring people.
Okay.
All we had to say is that the law they take a course at this moment. Yeah.
Right. I will move on to Gombi and Dr. Fatima and Imran, who are patiently waiting for address the same issue. But Mohammed, before move away, from you, I not say, of course, you're very clever, man. So somewhere along the statement, the way you been make or the answer where you been provide, you say something very key, and this is what smart people do. That maybe they left hand too late or they left hand late, but at least then they do.
The line not clear.
Okay.
The line not clear. The line not clear. The line not clear.
Anybody else? Anybody else? They hear me? Do I have a problem audio wise with you now?
No, maybe get you.
Audible.
I get you.
I hear you clear.
Demanding
I get you now too.
problem.
Demanding a kakwa, problem.
I get you, but again, I also get for interject with lawyer.
Oh yeah, sure. And Dr. Idris,
now I get you. So
1 second, 1 second, please. No, hang on, guys.
I don't get
second, please. If anybody in the panel,
you say Ade Salute, internet. Ade Salute, internet business strong.
Yeah, Mohammed, listen, please. Yeah, if your internet begin for give problem, leave the video and let's try audio only, because sometimes that reduces, the data where you spend and the live streaming, so the audio might be clearer. But when you do both video and audio, and you get a very slow internet on your side, it creates a problem. But quick one to the rest of the panel: when somebody they say something respectfully, if you want for interject or after they're not done, you want for pose a challenge to what in and say respectfully, please feel free for do so. So again, we can see that the brother they have a problem with the internet, but again, would they speak to the world? So Dr. Idris,
yeah. The main problem we see from waiting, we landed lawyer talk now is that we make mention of then they implement the law. I take me time, I do me investigations. I post pictures and address of a Kush lab, La Peninsula, owned and operated by Mada Bio in Fambul, winner Admire Bio. They did nothing about it. 40-feet container loss in May 2025 this year, where the container in number na TCNU 944 5G1. That container day, a loss way filled with kush and chemicals. It vanished from police custody. Then begin go car with all kind lie, put video say, then the evidence for show say the container no loss. But me go confirm say the container it disappear. Now the very wataki was a Mada Bio in brother when this Yakuba Bio they Nina the boss. Where would they say would they fight Kush? I don't provide evidence on Facebook. I don't put on day. Admire Bio they into that scheme. Whereby and this are they try for even challenge the owner of the way get that chapter 1 day. That chapter 1 nightclub. That chapter 1 now they clean the money. Government no. Mada Bio no. Now they clean the drugs money.
Okay, Dr. Lahai.
Don't do. So that idea said they implement the law. Government not implement the law. Now the one the way they buy the thing and consume them, now then they target. Whilst the one the way they bring the thing inside, then they left them.
Okay, Dr. Lahai. Let me hear other people in view, because I've been about to say that something similar, but in a question fashion to the lawyer Mohammed Kilo, which is most of the people have been arrested are just small-time dealers. So
dealers themselves, these are just consumers. Of the one way they don't sentence, 90% of them, these are consumers. The one them where they deal on this thing, then they ask them a court say, Musai,
when I'm saying
look for seller. Then they do,
When I say,
you know,
when I
that
say,
tape or that ball, you know, that ball rolling. Say,
Yeah.
okay, now you consume am, also you buy am, do I buy am, would that give for sale? Say then get to the right person. Then don't say
all right, that's all right. That's all right, doctor. You go have a chance for coming again. But what I mean is the same thing what you they say about now the percentage now yes differ. But I do agree with you that now small time people them then they cage and then get the big guns them, you know, where they facilitate the process. And if you want to kill the entire thing, this is you go across the supply line. Who are those supplying? And like Sister Kadisi, through the ports, through the airport, and the entry point, and are you there in control? So yes, I will resonate with that. But I'll take this to Ambassador Gombi. What's in your own 2 cents on this whole drug saga, Ambassador?
Yeah, me family them. You see, salon issue time like women they work at na rock, they get able to my hand. I see the able to come on my hand, but don't say it don't broke. Salon don't spoil. So if we as a nation and as a people will not accept that, they will not radiate for fight. But with respect to this drug, for now really know what in this drug they do now with the nation. Let me go back to the war. This drug thing we don't begin long time. If you remember, the soldier they wanna be the seated, they put plaster on their face. Now they tell they really the drug thinker into the country. Now they want them they be the traffic the drug during the war, and they be in the drug business. Fast forward, the war done. And with the war done, we don't see say from Anes in time, from Pakaba in time, say take the 3 set of people who don't rule our country, all the government be involved in drugs. Marabiuna, I don't just can popularize her now to the extent that you find out see the drug thing as alone, it don't really sit down. If we feel say na yesterday business, then we are dreaming. And the waiting we make salon drug war really unique is that the politician and they inside, the military they inside, the police they inside. How? For so long drug, now King Tom they be done the offload drugs. Now that then officers mess. Now they be the offload drugs na net for so long. Before the drug they really can't expose by now. And we all see when Marabio take over. The one good thing is they say it do for the country. It go bring neighbor boats them. Then boats them then we can bring camp for the navy, not to be for the navy really. Now before help traffic the drug for car on board.
Of course.
So that's what it's can we. You know, that's the mass scam the nation, but people not be know. They say, oh, this man don't do well for the country. They don't go bring boats them. And the way with the war, the drug fight, they enjoy me, brother, my landed friend, where they talk about law implementation. It's like when they look for something, somebody step in food panel, they would look for them. If we want to fight the drug, Madabiu, the first person in Madabiu for accused as the major drug importer into the country, because now in Bralo, nice in that country, they make drugs. And sister, me was I make with my brother at the talk, Dr. Laha at the lab. Now at my Biona, he make a stop for do shipping. Now yeah. At my Biona take over. The first can with the can at Iman. We can buy them push material, then this, that, everything. Now me, even that they do shipping. I get Clarion Forwarding Agency in Afriton. Now Philadelphia. Now me the give thing for ship. When me container gonna dock now, they pull them over. For 2 days, I lost 5,400. But not to be the money more with money, but now the fact say they be don't hold me container. And once they don't pull me container over with them drugs material, then they in me container, that's a red flag for me.
Ambassador, I know you did in full flow, but you get for permission for interject on a very critical issue where I believe say people and go on for understand, including myself. So that material there, what will you talk about from what I hear from other people and because you said been doing your underground investigations, is these materials are not contraband, whether they use for making this business. Yeah, so
legally.
Sorry, sir, say that again, please.
Then they selling legally.
Yeah, so my points that one day on a technical basis, if you get a material there and buy the material there, you put in a container, because they're not a contraband, they are not illegal. It means that you can ship them, go on the other side.
No. What can happen? When the thing reach here, when they scan and then final sedentary are the inside, then because it began other things like then how the case other cooking materials that we can buy now. Then season salt them, other half thing. He said then get a restaurant now, beach here now we unless his sister or whatever be the control now, they in the control now. So it make them, in fact, all the things that go then boss all now the pottery. Then boss the all for find out what then they inside them team and they. So for more than do that, they myself now say, you know what? Me I know the ship again. So then one day, if Mother Bill, if we really want to fight this drug, we want to fight the drug, like what my brother they talk say, the law, let Mother Bill begin arrest in own people then force, in sister or in cousin, and in son law, let pull on our country. If not, this drug we don't go to the country, so it's very bad. And not get for commodity quick, this not a 25 years business. If we fee say a 5-year business.
Absolutely. Really absolutely. Let me take this to Imran before I come to Dr. Babi. Imran, you know, everybody don't weigh in on this drug issue, and it's not new. I think we don't talk about this over and over. It's been over an extended period of time. But the third situation is, as much as we say government they fed the business and what have you, if government they fed this thing using the laws, we know that at some point in time, we ambassador or the embassy na a sisterly republic, you know, just next door, got caught up in all of this, in which a vehicle belonging to the embassy of the Republic of Sierra Leone was apprehended or caught with a paraffin drug business. You know, it was the sting operation, and then catch them clear one, that the ambassador was given persona non grata. This is something that we know all too fully well. But I wonder what are your own 2 cents about all of this from all aspects of this entire drug issue.
You know, I want to tell my brother them and my sister the contribution where they make, then just don't make people in here they open more and more. But the reality is Sierra Leone in a very dark place. Mm-hmm. You see, waiting they go on our country, it has been a long-known syndicate. Mm-hmm. This Kabbalistic system, you get a few group where one for dominate, where one for waiting supremacy. They all gather, then they do waiting and they do, and then they try to tell we otherwise. You see, the state is involved because a man we known, a man where the whole wide world knows say, now it push a man, it didn't have we country. They ask we government about him, they say they don't know. But yet we know say the person gets a Sierra Leonean passport. Where he named that passport now Umar Sharif. Let us take a step back and look at the symbolism of that name, Umar Sharif. Now a very charismatic Egyptian actor. Now he named them here Umar Sharif. If anybody don't watch Lawrence of Arabia, now man, all the parts them where they play now shady deals they do. And that just meets the man in question, a character, what thing they do, how homicide, he involved in homicide, now the country where he come out, any side where he go, it show exactly what in the abuse of drugs they do. Now we look at we country and try for make a comparative analysis. We know what in drugs they do. Any side where drug they destabilize that society they. Crime they go up, prostitution they go up. You they find out for say, what in also they go up, drugs, they go with the arms trade, they go with trafficking of women, that is for support prostitution. It gets a lot of subsidiary crime them where it go with. Yes. Drug business not they go alone. It's like where you get fufu, you get for feno cross soup for push and go down. When you talk about drugs, you get for talk about prostitution, you get for talk about crime. The crime rates they go up. Then homicide they go up either by the gunfights when they try to protect themselves or by drug overdose. We not see where people the body of people park in the streets. We don't know that they die from overdose, whether they die from malnutrition, because it creates a serious health problem. We get a country now they say that they implement law. It's just so symbolic and crazy that now the people when the drug abusers and the old, but the big fish, like the man when they talk about yours, it don't have the country, they know they see him. It's like for say they get again at the yai. The man when are the main culprit. They don't turn we country to.
I've been get the man in satellite phone number. I talk about that on Facebook. Say recently, not even 3 weeks, it say the man they either inside Jude Jaloy house. But nobody not take action. I talk to journalists and say let them go away in that place. They then go see just now in the smuggler come out there. Then can go now our house close to Egypt embassy and the man they saloon.
Well, this is what I'm saying. It's a whole conspiracy. And the very people that we're supposed to protect, the people, man, when they say a fountain of honor. So dishonorable people, now then they call excellency, then they call honorable. You know, when you say fountain of honor, that's not somebody where they dress honorably. Fountain, a kind of tap where they ooze out water, and in this case, fountain of honor, you spill out honor.
That's
and they say, they say a fountain of honor and justice. Where is all the justice? When are the people them where una don't get exposed to drugs? Now they una the old, but the people them where they benefit from it, the drug capitalists them, the one where they make the dough. Una left them. Una not the old.
That's very true, Imran.
And this is the painful
That is
part.
very true. Let me take this to Dr. Babi. I think you made quite a strong point there for build up on waiting the rest of the panel don't say, other than lawyer Kilo coming from a legal aspect. Dr. Babi, I'll be careful come to you last because again I've been one for let you put them in a wrap up in terms of all waiting regarding the drug crisis. And waiting, the only man will sound like he get a dissenting view, but from a legal perspective, also see that the government at least they fed the thing. But when you look into RAM, there are many questions for us. But we do agree that there's a lot of bad things then when they happen. You get petty crime they happen, you get thief, you get addiction, you get criminal elements them where they suffer, and you get people them with health problems, whether not mental illness and open wounding like we don't see. I mean, it's a complete eyesore for we country that even myself, here cannot stomach. Then above all, an ambassador, extraordinary, plenipotentiary from the state of Sierra Leone to another state, got caught in this kind of business, Dr. Fatima. I wonder what you get for say to this. On top of it, the effect that the man and just talk about just now, it also involves people and they drop out of schools and universities. People and they abandon their jobs because, like Sister Kadisi, some of the people and tell and say, well, they take and not day to themselves. They don't know what's in the happen. So if you can get job, they go job again. And the health condition, mental illness, government not even get all these resources for that. Yes, they go and catch people and we need rehabilitation, not jail or prison. What do you say to all of this, Sister Dr. Kadi?
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you to my sister and my brothers then. I believe say all my brothers they don't talk so eloquently on this drug issue. As you say, make her bring them to a wrap up, right? So
Yes.
here is the thing. I respect we lawyer brother. We say from Ion perspective, where the Sierra Leone, it is say the laws are being implemented. I respect that view because in they come from, the legal perspective and waiting it they see maybe the experience. But me go tell Sierra Leoneans then say the day where they lock up at my Bio, the day where them where Mother Bio go extradite, whatever it they call her now, Umaru Sharif, Joe Slideka, Umaru Bio, whatever name it don't give 'em, if he extradite that man they back to Europe and he lock up at my Bio in husband the drug problem, then we go no say it gets good, goodwill for the people of Sierra Leone. And when Mother Bio talk say the drug problem is difficult for fight because money they in them. That if that not tell me and you say Mother Bio they make money out of this drug here, then we have to be the most stupid citizens of that country. So this means Mother Bio they make money out of this. This means all in family members them and the ambassador where them being sent back from Guinea. That man should not be a free man because when they send him back to Sierra Leone, waiting he been the transport to Guinea. Now inside Sierra Leone, it they do and now. So he is like the local drug lord. So when he go lock up at Mayabio and his husband, he lock up that ex-ambassador and extradite just Decker. Then we go know say the laws are working in Sierra Leone. But from the experience of even the rape laws and where we know, we'll go talk about that later. The laws are being implemented for let them go get waiting they want from outside from donors. So these are all them tears where then they do. Where then goes, oh, they don't prosecute this person, they don't sentence until 30 years. Trust me, in a year or two, go ask for that person then at Pademba Road or wherever they say they lock out. You know go there. So this is all a gimmick. This is all a charade. This all now for just fool the outsiders and who side and they get money from. And this has nothing to do with them caring about about the youth of Sierra Leone. Me, my family is affected directly. Me on blood. We can't rehabilitate him. Okay, so this now something where they affect. We are not think say any household in Sierra Leone today. We're not affected by this. Our youth are dropping out of university. Youth and they drop out of university. The way how they struggle for we young people them they reach secondary school and graduate and enter tertiary education. Then go make into that tertiary education and then they are knocked off out of that the education because of Kush. And this man here they tell we say I'm not going to fight Kush. I'm not going to fight the drug issue because money they in them because you are making money out of it. And now would that now would that they control the ports like how my sister been say the drug that come from air, sea and land. All them one then they na mother be people then they. When you look, all the places then na mother be people then and Fatima Bio, the people that they don't put they don't now then they control the ports them. Okay, so you cannot come to me and tell me that you are fighting the drug issue when the things and where we know say I mean where anybody where you know the story the mythology of Medusa where you know for say where you look Medusa you go freeze right you not go able for kill him the one way kill him what did he do he use a technique we're able for so this not like the Medusa effect then they tell you say we don't go cut we don't go kill the snake then in head we don't go cut down and they we don't go cut the tail you not go they cut the tail the Medusa still there they regenerate it they cause havoc okay
Indeed.
so
Yeah.
look inside the eye and poke that eye there and that eye there inside that eye is who is sitting there at my abio just like Decker ex-ambassador Bangura and then Mother Bio himself and the rest of in family.
And
Okay.
the police chief. And the police chief.
And the
Okay.
now then all insecurity
Okay.
waiting and call because they say that then they protect just like Deckers now. So
Indeed, Doc, let me make
and when I don't say Madabio, it's from Madabio all the way down to insecurity forces and every ministers, them in vice president, they are all involved in this. If government not involved, if politicians are not involved in this why I don't stop long term, believe me.
Indeed,
and I not really
point taken.
Thank you.
Point taken.
Thank
Point
you.
taken. Yeah. Well said there. I want to go to Kilo quickly for 30 seconds, but let's just respond to something. But I believe Kilo, they have internet problem. Okay, he's there. Okay. But before I go to Kilo, my brother Mami Suma just don't join we. So again, he's another well-known face on social media. He's a Sierra Leonean politician, but I will allow him to introduce himself. And he's a friend. I consider him to be a friend of this platform. He's appeared here multiple times, but it's been a while. Jismed, welcome. If you can just briefly introduce yourself, please.
Well, I don't know what much to say except that I am Jismed of the NGC party. Jismed Suma of the NGC party.
If I can just ask, are you no longer the leader of the NGC?
I am, but according to Justice A.S.C. Johnson, he says I should not call myself the chairman and leader of the NGC party, even though I am the legitimately elected deputy chairman who assumed the chairmanship position after the resignation of Dr. Dennis Bright, and I elected to, and I was elected beating the so-called Mohamed Kuroma by 152-point margin by the delegates of the NGC party. But because of the weaponization of our legal system, they think they can use that to silence me, and they've not been able to succeed. Because any opportunity I have, I go on the radio and television, I will tell the public that I am Jismed of the NGC party, who has been stopped by A.S.C. Johnson, that I should not call myself the chairman and leader of the party, even though I am the legitimately elected chairman. I already tell the public
you see why some of us don't have any faith of the legal system in Sierra Leone.
The legal system is in the most,
it's in coma.
It's in the most deplorable state it has ever been. Even during Sekasini time,
not to just the criminal justice system, the political parties too will not get faith in them because they are as rotten as the justice system.
Another day, yeah.
Sorry, my apologies. I can't make because the flight delay. So I just came on at the airport.
I will not begin to take offense, because you acknowledge the message, and I know you they ever fail. And then deep into the program, there is no Jismed. It's like, what's going on? But I will call him in camera. I will berate you.
I know. Okay. I'm not even home yet. I'm just because I wanted to honor your call. That's why I found a suitable place to be here for a few minutes and hit the road to get home.
I always appreciate you for this. Honestly, you've always done this. Either you do on the road, but you go stop your car and then honor the obligation. I deeply, and I mean that from the bottom of my heart. I appreciate that. And Mr. Kunowa, just before I go to Jismed, if you can just make them short. You say that the laws are now being effected with respect to the fighting of this pandemic, just like Dr. Babi said. If not every home, it will be nearly every home affected
by law. If you look at the law,
go on by law.
Whether the big fish are being caught. Whether
I
the
didn't talk about big fish. I didn't talk about big fish. Yeah, but you can go on.
For me, the law is being implemented, and at the Ashawuna, even the big fish, them where they somewhere, they will be caught one fine day. I have trust in the implementation of this law. Yeah,
Can we call things by their name? They are not big fish.
Let me make it quick.
Now they talk about big. Now talk about big fish.
This man, you go come in. You go come in
talk about
because you're next. Let him know.
That Dutchman, I'm a Dutch brother. Yeah.
Just like
One thing I tell you, we have extradition laws. And if they are hiding him, one day things will change. But I'm gonna rest assured that even the big fish I talk about, one fine day the law will catch it will catch them.
Yeah, but Mohammed, you are speaking carefully. If they hide that, one day things will change. That's not law you're talking about.
You know the worry say the man they carry with Sierra Leonean passport. You know
away from that, a wanted fugitive, internationally wanted fugitive, Interpol direction. The man was seen in
that is where international law comes to effect. Sierra Leone get extradition treaty with Holland.
Did you just say earlier on that there are extradition laws?
There are extradition laws. There are extradition law. Maybe the Dutch government not really invoke that, but the Dutch government really know.
Maybe. Yeah, now you're supposing, and you are speaking as the lawyer. So, Mohammed, let me move on to GSMED because you circumnavigate the real issues, Mohammed. Come on.
Mr. Kuma, I know I don't put fire too much for my brother, my landed brother. Now inside Sabuni day. Now inside Sabuni day. Now inside Sabuni day.
Just meet. Let me Facebook Manu. Hey, we don't eat those days.
Okay, Mohammed, hold on. Let's go to GSMED. So GSMED, what you really talk about? Of course, it's the year in review, and we know say the year opened with this drug pandemic in the country, the destruction of we youth and we country, the very fabric we're supposed to carry the country forward. Everybody has got an opinion on this, except the people who are victims themselves. We not even know the situation that they find themselves in. How we arrive at this particular point where you can meet again, we talk about everybody don't offer an opinion on them until they come and you can hear briefly where the brother with the legal mind at the platform they talk and you be want to address the issue. But if you can just take on the general issue about the drug pandemic in the country, Kush, the law, the government, the users, the end users, the producers, the suppliers, and where are we heading?
The fact of the matter is, first of all, before I even make a comment on that, with all due respect to my brother Mohammed Kinowa, we have to remember that the judiciary is so weaponized, especially the Supreme Court, the Chief Justice, against not only individuals that challenges the status quo, they also weaponize it against lawyers. So any lawyer you bring on this platform, is that lawyer is practicing in Sierra Leone, they will be very careful with the way they speak, and they will always want to make sure they praise the corruption that is going on the ground. Now, coming to the question that you posed, I don't know, somebody get for be blind, dumb, I don't know what else I'm able to describe them. For let go conclude say the trafficking of drugs na Salone, it's almost like it is being institutionalized within the system of governance. Period. And that says it all. Because if you have a situation as it is now, that instead of them go for the kingpin the way they show off on social media, then they show off the social media. Everybody knows say yesterday not be able to afford a back. All of a sudden, because they get state protection, then they traffic drugs and they ride $70,000-$80,000 motorcar. Then they boast on social media, threatening anybody who talk against them publicly, with sense of impunity. Then who else? How else can you call that? It is state institutionalized. How else can you call that? Let's call things by their real name. Now, I just want to speak quickly on the state of the economy. I've already touched on the judiciary because if I had time, I would have loved to extend that, expand on that area in terms of the judiciary.
GSMED, we get something on the economy, and it's good that you're on the platform. But
But not
if we
much
can
time
talk about
available.
economy. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You get for run, right?
Yeah.
He's going away
Okay.
immediately after.
So let me just talk about the next subject, and then we'll come to the economy and deal with the economy, especially with the budget. We then just declare, because I really want to talk, ask you questions about the budget. But yeah, let's move on to the next one.
I will get one-to-one discussion on where we're going to and lengthen. You know,
budget. Yes, I really want to talk about that. I will talk to you after the program, and then we go arrange a program on the budget, because the budget's quite interesting, and
exactly, because time don't go.
Yeah, exactly.
So
we also still say Sierra Leone introduced a kind of, I should say we all aware, some fast track citizenship pathways. Yeah, permanent residency program. I mean, would I understand that we want to go first instead of they ask somebody just run?
Yeah, the first time you said the
yes, they did.
I know say that they sell passports, but yes, I know they say they don't create fast track citizenship. I mean, what's the point? They're already selling. If then they sell passport now, citizenship then they sell. So
well, for legitimize in my opinion, because even me the presenter get an opinion. So with what you just say, where I agree with, for legitimize the process. So therefore, then therefore initiate this kind of program, what then call Sierra Leone's new fast track citizenship pathways under the Go for Gold program. And then
because intertwined practices. This back with the link to the gold people where they don't offer with diplomatic
absolutely. I mean,
therefore they fast track them. They don't go through the due process as they used to for let somebody become naturalized or get to passport. This
and let we not forget
the cover up.
Let we not forget, Mother Bio get an addiction for sell passport from NPRC days.
Oh, yes.
Anytime where he come team up before saying a leader, the man where they claim saying a father of democracy, that is the biggest joke, the biggest feature to Sierra Leoneans. You know, the man where they say go fen the rebel, happen to say na the rebel liberal if they with his sister or auntie. You know, Sierra Leonean, then people are take we like say we na full man them. Like for say we mold them mass, na agidi then we brain them, we get all now we brain. You know, Madabio, all man no say anytime where he hand get into office. This is addiction for sell passport. Another falter. Now they say they want for legalize them. It is already legal if you sell the passport. Just like what my sister talk. You know? So this is just another window dressing, another cliche. And we know they fall for that. And for me, I see this as provocative, I see them as insulting. You know, they don't get one regard for we the citizens. You know, and the thing is, I'm glad where we get two wonderful people that we get PhDs, then I are with we. Because some people them get this knack, what they want for condemn, now PhD and they go condemn. PhD not ever give anybody the lecture say PhD they refine person in the character. That is not what PhD does. No. PhD, when they go for go do them, they teach them how to solve problems. The one them where they teach for solve problem, we get two naya. We get two naya. Dr. Idris Lahai and Dr. Babi. Then naya. Because they want to fix the problem. That's what, now the knack, that's what they get. Now the appetite, that's what they get. But you see, we get somebody.
But I disagree with you on that side, Imanti. It doesn't mean that we get PhD, you're not problem solver.
No, but that is what
you know.
That is what is expected.
You know, well, it doesn't work that way. What do you mean they talk now for the average Sierra Leonean? We are talkers, we are not doers. We all don't diagnose the problems, and we know the problems are affecting Sierra Leone. But we don't remain on social media for narrate the story. But what are we going to do as a society for Moku we effect change? We look at other countries, what did they do? They jump at the streets, they prepare to die, they prepare to do things there so that they go. But we're not talking no more. We've always been talking and talking and talking. And let me tell you something, the most difficult thing, what would they face? Would they talk to their face man? You know,
Yeah.
No, I really find am funny for you for say what did you say. You na a member of an organized party. Waiting a political party is meant to do. Now for get people with like minds, organize themselves, believe in something, and fight and win elections. Where una dey so the basic, where una for agree, forget a clear roadmap of how for win elections. Rather than worry una get all man get your own cow them.
Okay, that's another
Imran,
topic again.
okay, that's another topic.
again.
Make
Well,
a
Yeah,
make
for
a
another day. Thank you very much, Mr. Idris.
yeah, make we talk on that fast
Yeah,
track
for another
citizenship
day.
issue.
So,
On the fast track of the citizenship issue, they say they go for
We are
vote.
going,
Yeah, we'll talk on that.
going too political.
Yeah,
We are
make
going
we
too.
make
We are going
make
too
we focus on that.
political.
You know,
We are going too political.
but before I talk on
yeah,
that,
we're
just
talking
go
about
for
the fast
goal.
tracking of citizenship.
Yes,
We moved from
yes,
where Imran and
yes.
Mr.
So we
Kadi
got
was.
to say me know about that program day. But waiting me go and say is this one. Before I jump on that, Auntie Kadi, I go and tell you say I tried my best where I began expose fake degrees from that of the clerk in parliament, the majority leader in parliament, including Madabio, the PhD we go by 2018 in Liberia. But I was disappointed that at time where they talk about that, APC the parliament, they not say anything.
Exactly.
They not say anything. So kind like we are going to exile. They nearly kill me. They put bounty in me. They hire people from Bulgaria for chase me. I was in hiding for so many, I don't know how much. They even kind of new issue na Facebook. So then they all not just left a number.
Okay,
We know say the best, it's personal, it's individual, and at the same time it's institutional.
Yeah,
But
okay.
for this
Lovely.
go for gold thing here, so waiting government decide for say is that okay, when they carry the citizenship thing, they say in 60 to 90 days, if somebody gets any economic contribution, if you want to invest in the gold, if you want to invest in the gold sector, you get option when at the standard one we for come with, 140,000 US dollars, and within 90 days, then give you your citizenship. But if you're not somebody with African heritage or African American, if you able to get 100,000 within 60 days, then they give you citizenship. Thereby, then they bypass all the traditional residency requirements, them, where they say we go make them get access to the ECOWAS passport. But here it is now, how we go look at them. Waiting this program here, the Uda they benefit. One, they say, okay, now we look at the extreme fast tracking process, where somebody from Korea, somebody from Holland, somebody from any side, one try for travel, using the Sierra Leone passport, can just come to salon and say, okay, just come to salon. Sometimes they're not even come to salon. I get cases of people there where they don't complain, where they for come out for point them people in the out at a later date. Where then they go through the lawyers, then go say, okay, we don't come for let we can give $140,000. Say then they invest in this gold. But the gold
didn't try to show off or impress anyone during
somebody
his
listening to some news in the background.
Somebody they talk the news.
Yeah.
Mute
your news. Okay. Let me.
So how then they do this tier? Then they go through. Not say then they even invest that money. They know they happy. The gold and diamond office na salon. Forget gold bullions. It's very difficult na salon. Than I can tell anybody. So waiting that they go, then just they take pictures with somebody when an insider for say, okay, within this gold and diamond office, then don't go, then take pictures saying that this gold now don't buy this gold bullion, then give them certain amount of money, then go get their citizenship. Recently, less than a month ago, I talked about one woman we come out na Central Europe, we named Elena. We come at Mabio, they lodge this woman na that Palm Beach Hotel na Lumley. We then try for scam this woman here so of gold, promising her say then go give her citizenship. When I raise up the issue, I able to track the woman down. Although later on they'll be able to eat some of the money of the woman and post the people that were involved them, passports them, including Admire Bio, one bobo where they England and post them, passport them on Facebook. Waiting government do, they not do nothing. Then the second thing where they say you don't need for dinner the country and you don't need for understand any language for make them give you this citizenship here so meaning they can just
Tell
go
me
to
Dr.
the
Idris.
lawyers them for make them go get them. Then family inclusion, family spouse, anybody where they under 18, they just they give them. So when they
Yeah,
see
absolutely.
Donald Trump, they say now 4,000 plus people them for the port and canals come out salon, come out America canal salon. Then buy salon
Yeah,
passport.
it's
So
a
they don't
huge-
get her now. So now
it's a
because of the
huge-
love, and because of the love of salon, make them get the passport. So if me not Tim Kabawe na foreign minister, let them just move the all the kind of salon, let them can enjoy, the type of benefits they get from other being government.
That's a bit sarcastic
Exactly.
right there.
I agree with
Yes,
you.
because you
Exactly.
take passport because you like them. Make an
Yeah.
Australian passport because I like Australia. So now that
Yeah,
so if
okay.
you don't go buy salon
Once-
passport, let them can you go salon, let go enjoy.
Mhm.
No matter be in village, you're not saying yourself, they will go put you there 4,000 people inside.
All
Seoul,
right,
and then
dog.
they
Point
go
taken.
develop that Sunday.
Point taken. So let me move on. One of the things that as well where happen at the country, where they happen at the country, now it look very much like say the government repressive. And not the repressive will be maybe one of them.
Brother Prince, sorry to interrupt, but before we pass this citizenship thing, here, since we get a lawyer, now we miss. Abiwa asks, citizenship na any civilized country, it's governed by law, right?
Mhm.
So
Yes,
now which law where this new pathway they under?
Now the drug law.
Brother
So
Mohammed, you know what? Now you then
Yeah, so tell we lawyer brother
wait.
when they say the laws are being implemented, we're able for help, we know
Well, okay,
understand.
Dr. Babi,
You know?
I believe say they post this to Mohammed. Mohammed, did you
Yes.
hear Dr. Babi? Mr. Kunowa?
We not tell now the drug law.
Mohammed, I not be saying you dey sleep. Oh. I
didn't-
shake on camera. I will
It's
see
a-
you.
I think you know.
I
I'm
think
for.
say it freeze. It looked like it freeze.
Not really. I
Oh,
see
okay,
it.
not freeze.
Yeah.
If the comments just not say we don't
Yeah,
become
okay.
political.
The man get in and out of some slumber. Okay. Mohammed, did you hear Dr.
Tell me
Babi?
say I don't push you.
Okay. Did you hear Dr.
No,
Babi?
the
Did they
thing
pose a
is,
question to
every
you?
country gets law where it attracts investors or whatever. America gets at the gold with the self where you say if I spend 5 million, you do it. Almost all other countries they don't do the same thing for me to encourage investment. Yeah. So definitely salon law also make that provision for make the fast track for people them we want invest in the country for better the lives of people in the country. That is law. I'm explaining law, not to political
View, not a
comment. Yeah. So
Is
I
it a
just
law
talk say
or just
every
a practice?
country get in law for encourage investment. Maybe salon don't take that route. I don't know how they do them, but there is a law established where they talk say anybody who invests so money they give citizenship. Not to animal America they do them, Europe,
Oh,
continent Europe.
Lawyer Mohammed, as
Yeah.
far as me understand, my regulatory framework than they. We didn't say law, not we go to
So
parliament.
I know how they do them. Me, I dey just look at the legal basis. Yeah. So
Okay.
for more they argue about that thing that they for say that they make fast track for themselves. There is something which is a norm now in the international world, now all the country because they encourage investors. So if they say somebody invest
but it don't mean
100,000,
say
Now
Mohammed.
the law, now me want
But
for
it
no
don't-
because
it
I
don't
want
mean
look
say-
up. I want know now
Parliament-
which law they
Parliament
give Mother Bill this
legislation
right for this
Which
pathway.
act? Which
No
act of
act,
not
parliament?
to matter be law. Nothing we don't establish inside law. When I just look at the Citizenship Act, when I go see and they,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. I think
We know they do on political with this and that, but every country gets now. They want to encourage Donald Trump. It's up to 5 million for me to get a green card. Other countries now, all Europe, they already do them now because they want to encourage investors. So if salons
Well,
have the
that
do not to say
Yeah, I
Well,
guess now
No,
that
now
make
anybody can go for
the
gold
people that where they
citizenship.
do this for investment, they don't even need for show up in Sierra Leone. This is why people with Sierra Leonean passports are being, arrested with drugs and other
Oh yeah.
countries. We don't see that they plenty.
No,
So these are people that never step foot in
no,
Sierra Leone. But
that's a different story. Then a different story about what they happen na immigration. Yeah.
well, not the
Me know
same,
they go
not the
into
same
that.
law, not the same citizenship law. Anybody will get passport of a country, that person they
And
don't
when I
not
know
citizen
what
of
they
that
happen
country.
recently,
So
they
our
give
country is not safe to have
passports.
this,
They will give passports to what they say passport to diplomatic passport to people, but it is not matter be who is doing it.
Well,
is the
me
people
brother,
that
even though you they say
Russia-
this, how did they vet
and
them
now they
people
do
they are?
investigation on that.
They don't.
Because it look
It's
like for
matter
saying
who is
criminal
doing
and
it
they
because
give them
nine
passport.
they sign them.
Uncle Imran, these
let us
guys
speak
are
over
not
each other, or
that-
the audience. The
This
audience
guy-
know
I know they give me
please, one
personal
at a time.
opinion. I
One
know
at
they
a
give me
time,
personal
please.
opinion on that.
Let's not
I
look
know they
like
give
say
me
we gang
personal
up
opinion
against
on that.
Mohammed.
But how did they
these
vet?
Yeah.
How did they vet
guys
them
are
people that
not
have their
vetted.
passport here? Are
And
they
these guys are
vetted?
not
I know
vetted.
they give me personal
And again-
opinion on that.
and
Whether they are
again,
doing
this
it the
law-
way they do
and
it,
again,
I don't
this
really
very-
care.
Okay,
But I
okay,
don't
okay,
talk
okay,
say
okay.
everybody does.
Let we not
every country
speak
they do
over
now.
each other, please, or the audience never hear nothing with you, they say. Yeah.
Okay,
So
we
Mohammed,
don't
finish
really-
your
Yeah,
point because I think they want to ask
What
you
they try to
few.
say is that every country gets area of interest on an investment.
Okay, you've made
America
that
did
point.
one,
Okay, that's okay
Ghana
now.
did one.
Anybody
But we
want
own
this
case.
Okay, that's okay. But me,
We own
okay,
passports and
yeah.
transaction. You pay them
No.
new passport, they know they vet
Yes.
you.
Okay,
In our own
okay,
We
Imran.
case, Sierra Leone is doing the same thing. But whether it is being corrupted or what, I'm not going to make a personal opinion about that.
No,
But they
yes,
also
you know,
have
no go make
rights.
a personal
For me,
opinion.
then.
But what me go and say now is this. Apart from the fact that these guys are not vetted, the very law we talk about this go for gold is very hypocritical. In the sense that we've had Lebanese people in that country who've invested millions and millions of dollars, yet still they are foreigners
don't get
inside
passport.
alone.
Exactly.
Somebody come
No,
up
that will not change.
from
There are a lot of
Holland.
Lebanese now. No, hey.
They are not, name them.
We
Make it tell you. Make it tell you.
now.
For example, the Michael, we get Michael Motors. How many of them? How many of them? The Ayuk family. How many of them? We don't invest so much in a salon. We will see
Well,
say they don't invest.
thankfully-
Going back, what's
No,
that saying?
thankfully now,
They still know they give them citizenship.
this law or regulation, they get passports. No, so.
Well, to be
possible.
honest,
not
if
possible.
we understand,
No,
if
they
we
have.
understand the history
They
of Sierra
have.
Leone,
I know Lebanese people will get passport now.
Okay, let we make progress.
I want
ladies
to
and
say
gentlemen.
something. I just want for back what Dr. Lahai say. You see, a lot of people, I can tell them, for let we understand what they happen, we get for orientate ourselves in we history. I agree with Dr. Lahai. Not all today, Lebanese they begin Ghana, Sierra Leone. In fact, nobody they come as Lebanese, as Syria man them. Now during the colonial days. Now from 1893, in fact, 2 years before we first Prime Minister born, now they don't begin Canada country. So Lebanese then they went at 3-4 generation. And this Lebanon when they talk about Lebanon they get their independence in 1943.
Okay, Imran, let's take the history. You've made the
Yes.
point, and I think the point is taken that the
Ah,
Lebanese
no,
are
no, this.
entitled.
Now the
Yeah, I mean,
citizenship,
let's make
now
progress,
the
please. We get many
Citizenship
other things
Act of
can cover.
1976. Now it make the Lebanese don't really get passport.
Okay, so let's make
see?
progress now. Yeah, I think we don't talk on this issue,
Demand-
which means that the issue is
The
really, really
Citizenship Act
serious.
of
With
1976.
national passport.
Now,
I want to talk about
then
the
Lebanese get
repression
okay.
of
And
Mohammed.
then-
I want to let we move on. Because this issue is very, very testy, and if we continue, we're not going to move forward. But at least
Yeah.
everybody
No way.
somehow don't inject something into
I
this.
agree.
Yeah. So I want to talk about the repression of freedom of expression, freedom of speech. And it's good again that we get Mohammed Nayab. So the Constitution make provision for the expression.
So you know, say
I
outside
know.
of this quick.
Well,
Let me
we
tell you
just
first
say
that they ask the question. And Mohammed, this is serious enough. I know you put light joke into
So,
it.
you see
Anybody
me, I
where-
all. Now,
don't
stick on
try,
the
let
six so
just
that I
drop
don't
off. Let
Okay,
just
yes.
drop off.
So, Mohammed, if you feel like leaving, just make clear we know. But the fact that you appear, we really appreciate that. And maybe you were busy today, tired, and what have you. Your health is more important because we will need you another day.
It's my
You can drop off.
Okay. So let me post this to you, and then after this you can leave if you so wish. Yeah. So it's about freedom of expression, and these are the legal boundaries now. These are the legal boundaries now what they talk about. Something where they inside with constitutional guarantees for citizens. I understand the responsibility, but we've seen many things happen, from Howard Hunt to Edwina Jamiru, press repression. You have journalists and not get freedom for do and work. And there are many key things that we don't happen work inside. But one thing I want to throw to you is a journalist called Melvin Tijan Mansari inside the House of Parliament was banned by the Speaker. Yeah. What the man name? The MP calling what's the Speaker name? Singapore. Yeah. He banned the journalist Tijan Mansari. Even though other MP then try for speak against that, say this can't be, because if something happen, we get complaint against the journalist, they do have a union. Although this may happen for look like a singular case, but there are multiple cases of journalists being abused, being physically manhandled, being sidelined, and etc., etc., etc. And it seems to be like something where it's just part and ongoing now this current administration. And there are many examples that I can cite. And as you did on day, I'm sure say some of these things you did. I wonder what you get for say to people and we get entitlement to the expression of their opinion, the right for them for assemble, the right for them for criticize government, and yet still these people are being intimidated, threatened. And in some cases, we've seen journalists, I'm not saying a government kill them or kill them, but we see journalists that we don't lost their life in line of their duty. What say you, Mr. Kunowa?
I know they give personal opinion, they give me legal opinion.
Yes, let's hear your legal opinion.
What did they say?
Is that a question?
Yeah, what did they say? That
they were only executing their duties as journalists, their responsibilities.
Yeah, executing duty is, tell me what they did. What did they say? Because
that's what I just said, here like across the board, that the business, okay, Kunowa, the business of the journalist, the fourth estate, which is recognized in the Constitution, now for ask questions. The questions can be inconvenient. You may not like it.
Say, even the Constitution give limitation to what you can say.
Yeah, correct. Yeah, but a journalist asking a government official a question or holding a government official publicly paid by taxpayers' money.
Let me ask you, what did they say?
Mohammed, I can be specific, but we know then a court will the cross-examine now. I've just given you generality. The duty of the journalist.
I know they have is to hold them to accountable.
Correct.
But the thing is, if you go Google my name, I don't write a lot of articles about freedom of speech, about limitations to freedom of speech, limitation to what. If you say something where they bring, I'm sure it may not be the case, but if you say something where they bring the state into security risk, you can be limited.
Fatima Biode do that every day.
Yeah, Imran, that's fine. They above the law, I suppose. But let me go to the one that we're not there above the law. Mohammed, do you, apart from the one where you think or no say, then say something where now risk to the security of the country, do you think all the others that are being persecuted were being persecuted? they ever don't go above.
And in the case of Hunt and this lady where they hold recently,
Jamil,
there's a law that has been passed, which is, but people don't know that law. Even we made the talks right now, we'll be committing a crime.
So waiting at the law whose crime?
If you don't commit crime, it is
I
my
have
right.
to be honest here.
We understand the IMC and what have you.
So that is why I'm very, very careful at the top.
Lawyer Mohammed.
Yeah.
They're not all Austin Johnny. They're not all Kadiri Sakai. They're not all Fatima Bio. They're not the whole. All the SLP people when they break the law. They're not the whole them. Not only APC than the whole or any citizen where they stand.
No, that is political.
That only affects the ordinary people. Yes,
me no say Sierra Leone.
That is political.
In freedom of speech, after the speech, there is no freedom.
No freedom. You're not guaranteed freedom.
Limitation.
No, you're not guaranteed freedom.
Freedom of speech.
Yeah, Mohammed, it is true that it is true that there are limitations. But yes, whilst we acknowledge that there are limitations, but what the others have done to warrant them being jailed, who's waiting and go up and above? Other than somebody not left waiting and see. Is that what limitation is defined as now? Somebody not left waiting and say, or the question one asked?
Or the post in Wesiam.
Or the post in Wesiam.
I once let the lawyer read chapter 3 of the Constitution. Let's see the freedoms that we are meant to have. Where they don't take away from we.
Okay, let me hear your other comments then. So you're not happy, like say we just put Mohammed under the barrel.
Okay, we know they put her under this wire, but make we go back
chapter
to this
3.
So this no, we're not reading chapter 3 yet. We're not going to read that yet. But waiting me one talk. This incident they talk about so they talk about so now waiting Senge Thomas been do January 10, 2025 this year. Right? Where he say this journalist waiting and himself at Ifitiayam. And because of that, a pull out come out. One, Boku agency, including the Media Foundation for West Africa, the Sierra Leone Association of Journalists, the West African Parliamentary Press Network, they all put word in do say one, the kicking out was illegal because one, it lacked due process. They enforced the ban immediately without don't even go through any investigation. The law says if any journalist or anybody what's it then at the media, if you do or say anything, will not get for go through the Independent Media Commission. They never did that one. Then the other one back talk about the Constitution where Uncle Imran they talk about right now. So they not even accept that particular chapter 3 argument. Okay, let's forget about all dandy. But as lawyers, they may not go say I train because me do international law at the United Nations. And I decide for going to academia thereafter. But wait a minute, try for tell you. I raise up this issue so August 15, 2023, where I talk say Salon cyber security law, word for word, una go take India, the Information Technology Act of the year 2000. India, the Information Technology Act of the year 2000. They una take Salon cyber security, una compare them. Yes, at the time when they make that law, it was Mohamed Bangura, when APCMP, he was Minister of Information at the time. Then just plagiarize that document, then compare word for word.
Word for word, yeah, you are right.
Waiting we concern India with Salon, where they talk about Gujarat, they talk about Punjab. Then just decide for change names, they put down this. So by the end of the day, what you they then go try for kite.
And that is what we are seeing. That is what
they carry it into Salon. So for the fact that the law itself is illegal, for the fact that the law itself, when they implement when a cyber security law is a plagiarized document, then they show say anybody that sentenced under that act that person they not guilty. Because the law they use for sentence so government do then go through at that time. At the time when I raised up this issue, it was Raman Swari who was Minister of Information. And he inherit this year for Mohamed Bangura. He said the shame don't come now, then go through Sludge. At that time, Sludge I don't know anything they go now they aid. or if na money they want, they say, oh, I verify. Not to slash rather, sorry, I take back my word. They go through this I verify. They say what me say.
Explain to them.
They say what me say, the Sierra Leone, the Cyber Security Act, not plagiarize. But if you take the document, also you see India, then put Salon. Also you see Gujarat, then put Bo, then put Bo. Also you see, Punjab, then put Kailam. So all this year where they happen, we go for realize, for understand.
So now copycat.
Now copycat. So for the fact that you plagiarize document, that's the crime in itself.
I understand this. A law is a law. Chroma, a law is a law. And that law, the thing we hide under there, no lawyer no go to say they know we don't because Parliament of Passamo. And
But that's not
whether it restricts you.
Again, Lawyer Kunowa, this is not the argument. It's not like we are saying a law is not a law. Now the way how the law is being interpreted,
Brother Prince, can I contribute to this too?
Yes, sure. Come in. Feel free. Come in.
Not a law.
Can I say something?
Yes, of course.
Yes, ma'am.
Prince, can I contribute to this too?
Come in, Dr. Fatima.
Can I say something?
Okay, you know the
Okay, una dey hear me, eh?
Would they hear you? Come in.
Hear you loud and clear.
I don't know why I can't hear you, but as long as
Check
you
the
can
mic.
hear me.
Yeah,
So
they hear you.
this is the problem. When you get a parliament where it's controlled by one person, then they pass illegal laws then go come back to you and tell you, say, a law is a law. Okay? When in fact, the making of that law itself is, was not done properly. Okay? Now the first injustice that to the people, because the people now, they're not getting no contribution to this law. They're not get no information when they make this law. So then we get cases then, all the arrests there, so we don't see. We not see any transparency. Okay, it touched on the lawyer touched on, I believe, say Howard Hunt and the recent arrest of Edwina Jamiru. Okay, so Edwina, they arrest Edwina, then deprive him of in liberty in a citizen of Sierra Leone. The law say for deprive, the constitution say a citizen for deprive and look at section 17 for deprive him of in liberty without due process. And if you arrest somebody where you say he don't commit a crime, you for go in front of a judge within I believe saying 72 hours.
Yeah, 3 days.
That young
3
lady
days.
spent over 2 weeks in prison.
And they beat
I
me
believe
to
say they only released her because she got sick. She had to go to hospital. So they released her without any explanation. Which law will it break? Now would that complain? Now that not the complainant. To this day, nobody knows. They just lock them up, shut them up, and then release her. So it's not the law working. That is not the law. When the law works, the people will see how the law is working.
Yeah,
When you
careless.
arrest somebody because he don't thief, the people go see how them go take that person go court.
Yes.
The witness go come for saying nami granite it thief. That process they all go be transparent. But when there is no transparency in a process, that means they not to
You're
the
right.
law. So for talk say
You're right.
the law is the law, I disagree totally. Everything that is being done today, no, there are no protests in Sierra Leone. Why? Because when the people then protest in 2022, Mother Bio said make them go kill them. Extrajudicial killings. So this don't make there's no more protests in Sierra Leone. Everything where they happen. If you see people that they dance in the street, you bet believe it's Fatima Bio. Now don't bring people in the street. Then go bring people in the street. But the Sierra Leoneans cannot come out and protest about hunger. They cannot come out to protest
all.
about kush. They cannot come out to protest about all the evil that way
They are
that they go
living in
through.
fear.
So there's no so no protest in the country, that means there is no free speech in the country. Then they silence the journalists, then go lock them up. When they come back, they're not going to talk again. And there's no transparency, as I said, in how they deal with the people that when they lock up.
Okay.
So
Okay.
for say, what in the person say, if they bring high call and the state into security risk, that should be very transparent.
Okay, doctor.
If somebody don't say
certainly
something
agree.
where
So I
they
will have
bring
to move you,
security risk to the country, that should be transparent to the people to say, now this is say, but
Okay,
there is
doc.
no one to tell us what the journalist said, what Howard Hunt said, what Edwin Ajamiru said that is a threat to the state. We make them lock them
doc,
up.
we need to move
Okay,
on.
so it's not the law working. Law we just understand for say the other lock up there, other arrest they are not to the law than they deal with. Now matter be in your law no more. You just kind of making your own law. Thank you.
I want to say something on this before we move on.
Just quick one,
Please.
Imran.
You know, like the hypocrisy, the fakeness, the lies, because Sierra Leone will not deal with what is right anymore. We not fight for what is right anymore. We fight for Uda we lack. We fight for the Pativo we lack. We fight for we fumble them. We fight for Uda we benefit from. The reality is, we dey na Sierra Leone where Abu talk for say they kill people left for them mama them. They're not doing nothing because I SLPP. Austin Johnny, he said they go kill APC politicians and then go slaughter them. They know they address them. They're not doing Dondo. Kadiru Kaikai, don't say something on that line. They're not doing Dondo. Fatima Timapi talk for say why they for allow APC for go campaign at the east. They're not for tolerate that they for burn their office and then burn their offices them. Today, nobody know Olam. You see, the truth of the matter is the law is there to serve the people then. Not for make them weaponize them for bully the people into submission. This is completely domineering system, supremacy of one group of people over the rest. They get the chosen few. You see, when are the reading thing they are, they talk about the law. Even the law, you got what they call judicial review. We're not a lawyer. That is, if the law not they serve the people them, any citizen can get right for challenge the law for let them review them. But I want for make people that know this verse here in the Bible, where they talk say, you get for conform with patterns of you do not conform to patterns of this world, but be transformed by reviewing your minds. That's now Romans 12:2. If we get a system, one of they work for we decide not for challenge them, not for question them, and not for try for review them, because they meet criteria for the many. It just they meet the few. Who is Mada Bio? Who is Fatima Bio? Who is SLPP? Adekami brother. Right now the country
we out of time and the guy not even don't go.
Right now the country how we dey, it's like the crucifixion of Christ. We the people are in the middle. Then on one hand you get one thief man, the other hand you get another thief man. Then thief man there, you get one when everybody all man Chief Congress, the other one Sierra Leone Chief Sierra Leone Palava Party, then the other one All Man Palava Party. So Palava. They're not try for deal with the issue, just for distract we for deal with the issues there where really and truly they affect the people where now the weak, the vulnerable, the disabled, the less able, the broke, the miskina. They don't care about them. They don't care about nobody. Past in the country now, it has been SLPP-nized. If you're not to SLPP, they get justice. If you're not APC, if you say fee, then
we make progress now, Imran. This is a panel discussion, and we get time constraint. Please.
All right, sir.
Thank you. The guy, Mohammed Sef don't go. So, but again, the public, they listen. All what you say is true, and what Dr. Fatima say as well is true. But there's a caveat around the law always. Like, yes, it did make provision so you can hold somebody for 72 hours, but that 72 hours, they can be manipulated in a legal sense. So before the 72 hours they expire, they can release you and bang you arrest again. Or they can find another way and circumvent the thing and then still keep you for an additional time. The law can make them provision and it's good for understand that. And also, when they talk about the interpretation of the law, it has to be a process in which there should be no ambiguity. Okay, the language will be straightforward. But what you will see now, Iman they explain so now so dodgy business and pick and choose.
Well,
so one set of people like can get away with one thing, and another set of people will do the same thing cannot get away, here with them. This is a mischief. It's a misappropriation of the rule.
I just want to say something. The reason why Sierra Leone sound like I did, because it pleases His Excellency to appoint the Chief Justice. These positions are all political. So where I don't appoint you, you go by me. I'm telling you. You see, because some of them job there, so where they're in terms of the judiciary. I am very fortunate to have a connection or relationship with some top lawyers, of which one of them then is there. We just talk nice, say me I don't like politics. He said, and they don't make the law unattractive anymore. He said, in as much you will get the highest graduates there from law school. He said, but there is no dignity in our profession anymore because everything has been remote control from up there because it pleases His Excellency for appoint the Chief Justice. So once we APC don't appoint you, SLPP don't appoint you, we just get for the remote control you. This is why if you get dignity, if you get integrity, you don't accept short position. True. And that I respect the party where they talk to.
True.
Absolutely.
Mr. say something here.
Yes, sure.
Me, Salon, let tell you this one. So tell you how to know, but I want to tell you that Salon is a failed country, a failed state, and Madabio is the cost we Salon gets.
Yeah.
Madabio not the cost. Why make Madabio not the cost? In 1991, we get the NPRC where it come with the revolution for can save that country. Now Madabio now kill that revolution. Me, the also me been there na HS58, na his station. My late brother Sankpakra, na be the Minister of Information under Momo. I left that house 3 days, na they overthrow. Now that house the Madabio can leave. Madabio na him make Saj Musa when na be the brain of the revolution. Na Madabio undermine them and make them pull them. They can overthrow Strasser. He kill that revolution. Now it don't come back. Now it don't come. It don't say Black Johnson. Now we countries, so it is we also they pan Labonomo. It don't say Black Johnson. As far as me concerned, even Bond will be there so then this year. Bond, it don't sell Bond back. Bond, Idris Elba and one Pashakin Grand Peking with other with man and they don't buy Bond. Bond is going to be operated as a separate entity from Sierra Leone. We see it don't do that. It don't say Black Johnson, it don't say Bond. Now, the other thing we don't do, it don't bring push for drug for can't kill people there. We still see all the look this one great man, they destroy this country, like grandpa, now in the country. What do we do as a nation? You know, we don't talk Boku, we don't talk Boku, we not take action. Pasheki we get all things we do in that country, but we get people like Hindolo try and others. So stand up to us.
Now we not get it.
Now we know they what do they do?
The blogger they will get.
We see the talk. Let's continue for talk.
And Mamikos not the win case.
Yeah, man. I can do this today. You know, Imran, I just come to hospital. I keep frustrated. I just come to hospital. Recently, I nearly died.
Because we still need you for the
we get a political vacuum now that we country then, and the vacuum now the blogger they can't follow up. So I agree with my sister. Because we get a political vacuum, a big vacuum, you know. And this man now, SLPP governments now and just they shrink the space.
There's no opposition. No opposition, no do.
That's not a problem, but we go come to that. Bochi, we want to talk about, and I want to take this to Dr. M.M. Lahai. na the manipulation, the thief, I want to put another way, of the Sierra Leonean people, when they're under pressure already, they under economic tension already. And they talk about network providers them, such as Orange and others them, where they provide network where the quality of service is not equivalent to waiting the people and they pay. And this is really significant because in these days, not like we own time, we will not be getting mobile phones. We're not being care about data. But now you can't live without it. So then just they manipulate this industry, they sell the people under quality services, and just they extract the people penny them to an extent where if the people are not take them, they will drop dead. But a so-called come to the attention of government or the agency, we get oversight over their company there for take action over them. But it's so rampant across the aisle. Data providers them, foreign companies them, entities them, when a business not only for can gain the maximum profit from Sierra Leoneans them and give them the minimum of service. I wonder what you think about all of this, because once in a while, people don't go out there and don't go demonstrate, protest. I think police don't come in the picture. I think some cases then in a court. But of course, nothing comes out of it. What do you make of this, and what's your advice?
Well, what you make of this, the problem one is structural. To not talk about the structure. Salcab, Bindina Salon, we at least do so much work for this fiber optics so that at least the data thing will be efficient. What Mother do is scatter Salcab, is sell them to a company when I get the company, when the company they register in California, the company not get office address, na PO box address you get. Then he enter into an agreement with them companies there, so from AfriCell, Orange, they all. Then now they pay their taxes, them where they're supposed to pay to the large, tax department, na NRA. Then get caught within the give to NRA with certain percentage, they go to Mother Bill, and so other key people them within in government. Why this important? Important because where a telco they operate in a country, how you go measure efficiency now by the amount of taxes then within they pay. But if that taxes there has already been divided into three, half go to president, half the people within the telcos they keep them, and the other half it go to the to the FITs, government, NRA, and to themselves. When people then they grumble, any grumble with them they grumble, they fall in their fears because through that bribery, they don't bribe government, with then government aware say, then the thief. Because if you're supposed to pay $2 million, you take $1 million, you go pay an NRA. You take that other $1 million, you give $800,000 to president and other money. They wanna keep the balance $200,000. President is afraid for talk because one wanna control the power of the media. Una can go out and pull word na do say this is what we've done and so and so because then can able damage anybody. So the people of Sano, they don't take them to for granted, because of the structural theft where they happen. And the other thing again, how you they keep a people under bondage in a system that is a false democracy? You control the narrative. How they control the narrative? People that if now Salon we've been there. Lawyer Mohammed, in as much as I appear for be a pro-government or doing not talk, it is struggle with internet. Imagine if now a non pro-government somebody, they deprive of the internet because now when it gets data for come online and talk straight, now you're able to criticize government. Right? Yeah. So there are all people that are another way again. Because how do they keep a country dark? because we get what we call the platform, architecture of democracy. As soon as you don't own the information, the cyber law is fake. You make sure say the telcos them as people and they charge, then they say 50 gig inside 2 minutes, all thing go. You know, get nobody for go complain.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, get nobody for go complain to, because as soon as you attempt for go complain, they say you are enemy of the state. So I don't really see. So we get to look at compartmental in a compartmental sense.
But let me hear my fellow panelists, Imran, your view on this, please. Imran?
I agree, and I agree with all waiting Dr. Lahai say. You see, he talked about the structural issues. Let we look at how things day added to what he say. We don't have a government. Now a gang of criminal syndicates, they operate in our country. We country right now as it is on a crime scene. And we all know the crimes. Everybody know the crimes. But we not get the courage for let we stand up to them. Why? Because the erosion of the people and self-esteem in the years past. You see, I don't say this for we do social sciences, we do humanities. It is clear. For let we know say poverty, not trauma. The level of poverty where we people and the experience, it make them so desperate that they're willing for dance for anybody, for make them get small thing at the mouth. And this is the whole reason why them people there, they not do anything for transform them people there, their lives, for make them go raise the standard of living. And none of us know they happen elsewhere, because we see how capitalism not compatible with democracy. We see in the world, even in England, why they also immediately they talk for say they want for raise minimum wage. You go really paper and the right. Hey, the market's not go like that. The market's not go like that. Hey, the footsie go for them. But when they use the markets, now semantics for full you say the markets, it mean beaucoup people. No, it not mean beaucoup people. It mean the capitalists. Them very capitalists they are. Then they in this neo-colonialism. Then they right inside we country. Colonialism don't die. It don't go. But when are the direct rule of the white man, the direct white man rule, now indirect, then get them tools them for make them infiltrate inside we economy, we politics, and we culture, the neo-colonialism. How do they work? They get a tool, IMF, they get IMF, then get the monetary fund, then get the NGOs. You get all them things there. When you see IMF make no more partner for privatize. When they privatize, they can buy with mineral company. That mineral company when they can buy the shareholder they all in the West. So everything now the extraction what they do and then they continue for do. But the reality now is we the Sierra Leoneans them, we know all them things they have for happen. The thing number we are angry about, we get very talented people them. It's about time we all come together. We put everything in one place.
Okay, let me take that.
Don't you want to know the jump gutter? Don't you want to know the ever jump gutter? We know that.
Let me take that to Sister Kadi that we get very talented people them, but we tend for lay back on we laurels them. And also, Sister Kadi, Karl Marx, if we can address this issue, during a particular period in time in the country, we see a spate of fire business in the country. One moment, if not to hospital, now some government building, up to the extent that the safest host in the country, or supposedly the host will probably the safest in the country, they catch fire. And when they catch fire, now of course, all the areas then are host the state house, now key area them. But two strategic places then we burn. Now the office of the man where they appoint, where Mother people appointed, they talk about Dr. Kande Yumkela, where now he happen for be the advisor to the president or to the government on energy, food and security, and climate change, and also another office we born at State House. Now, also they keep all the record we pertaining to finance and other issue them for pertaining to the country. Coincidence or ... Sister Kadika Marks?
Me just wanted you say, when you come to fire, the fire where they burn the ordinary man in pan body or in hose due to maybe poor electrification of the hose or due to the fact people in the thief lights themselves they connect na the main wire, and due to the fact that people they don't understand wetin it be for even get electric now hose, because go see one switch over 10 almost thing them piggy bank up where it ignite fire. But when it comes to the governmental area, yeah, this has always been the case to get rid of the evidence where they don't thief. Because in reality today, as I speak, a lot of things they're not computerized them. Now file, now paper, they all the shelf them put them there. So the best thing where they cannot do bad now for put fire and burn the evidence, because they know say most students they don't bother. But in a like give an example. I fight a cause where I've been there as a director of children's affairs, an illegal adoption after 17 years. A Tinaplek woman for La reunite the biological parents so in picking them. The woman where do all them bad work here so. When I send men and go arrest her because one use influence, that tell her say me a crazy person. He not go believe. I said, oh, the lawyer will be do the document. He said the lawyer in office born. The document so they. I said, what you young copy? He said if he also be catch fire. Now say una can't go lock him now sell. That quick same day now receive a call from somebody up there. You know, 90% say, hey, that woman there now, so now I swear to God, if you not produce a document, bag will get access. So the parents will carry speaking this twin then go. I said I not go pull an cell. Now that make he able give me a telephone number. I talk to the people abroad and I make that unification. They when that mommy after 17 years is in Sweden again. So
Wow.
Sierra Leone has been a problem and it will continue for me so. The reason why today we did at this conundrum is because the military and the police were supposed to protect life and property of the ordinary people. They are so political. And because they are so political, therefore, the people themselves not get faith. They don't able to demonstrate. They don't say them go. The soldier man want for protect them, and they go kill them. The policeman want for protect them, and they go kill them. And mother, now that gain, he don't gain. Because you know say we afraid for die. You know say, you know they afraid for, you look what he massacre, na State House. I mean, what in a prison. That prison, whatever. It kills so many people.
Yeah.
Who that then kill it? The police. Then they go back. Look that after the election, when they go to party office, then go shoot and kill Mawa white boy. It's the police, you know. So at the end of the day, what you go do? Me, my question today to this panel: how we go do for eradicate them bad corrupt police here and soldier man there, when they don't become so political that we country they don't tell we hand and foot. They don't make all na social media no more now they talk like back dog them. And the problem is we don't go carry.
That's
The
right.
level village you never buy data. Now my brother they so yanda it is struggle now both for even make he able connect. So how
But
go
it's
first
still
this first?
but it's still they talk for government.
They defend it, yeah.
They
It
defend
afraid
them.
because
Not
that they
afraid,
so
not
now.
afraid, they're afraid. Not afraid, they're afraid. Because if you be objective, anti-Kadi, you know, me na plain preacher, I don't know, sometimes you been sabi me mama, late Anti-Fatu Kagbo, we be then a Minister of Social Welfare.
Oh yeah. Oh, that
Good.
nice lady. Oh my God, that's
na me mama
cool.
dande.
Okay,
Na
me and
me,
you go talk after this
na
because
me
your
na
sister
the
was very
Na
close to me.
three fambulem.
na me
Now
na
we
the
open
daddy, na me na the daddy
this.
all time they talk about na social welfare.
Very
Okay.
nice woman.
Yeah.
Very
So what you mean they
hardworking.
talk about
Okay.
lawyer Mohammed, you know, he's not sincere to himself. right? We not say let you not be objective.
No,
But they try for say,
they are Dr. John Idris Lahai, with all your due respect.
no, you know
they
they
are for
are,
defend. They are for
you
defend.
know they are for defend itself. And waiting me they try for talk not to anything we subject to, where somebody go subject to the fact that say okay we for defend or anything. But wait till they try for talk now is very simple. If you they struggle within the same system, when you know say by the end of the day, if they affect you, picking them, you can still be objective for say the truth out and say them. And that is where that the problem that when we get with so many people within the tribesmen, then the Papas Arena, the Mende, or whatsoever it is. The anytime even me now they accuse me say me not to Mende because I break rank with Mother Bill. But would I not go break rank with Mother Bill? Where I get me integrity, where I get me own life.
Now country come first.
Now the country now come first.
Yep.
So
Imran, can I leave the program with you?
I may not go say anything, but that's for
that. I leave the program with you.
All right. Okay.
No, we need to round up.
Anyway, I wanted to touch on this. I wanted to have a say.
Now you next have the council, but Dr. Idris will speak, and then from there, everyone let's do the program with Iman for wrap them up. Yeah.
Yeah, just for buttress waiting, Dr. Idris don't say, and waiting, Brother Imran say, particularly where he says Sierra Leone is a crime scene. Okay. Here we are. We get one man in control. Everything where would they say, what would they suffer in another country, it goes to Mother Bill. Now we get somebody where who was jobless, where it not being get any other means, but for make the one the way it make ministers then today then they support them. So Mother Bill was in training for 22 years. So all the things so where even what Dr. Idris described just now, the company where it formed within for the telecommunication. These are all things that he planned. Then thing they also even they planned in those 22 years where he don't they work for say the day where you go get the chance. Now this you go can do to Sierra Leone. So this is not a government. That is something that we have to really keep in mind. Not a government we get in Sierra Leone. This not a bunch of criminals that we don't come. They set up shop. They don't set up shop in Sierra Leone for let them milk that country they dry. By the time when Mother Bill and here in West and in Cabal, where them finish with Sierra Leone, believe me, we not go get a country where we go left, where it go be a decent country where we picking them go be proud say na Sierra Leone then come out. These people mean no good for that country. I see yesterday Mother Bill they using left hand, they serve granates to picking them na place where you go. After 7 years, they promise them picking. Na Sarah na the juju walk the way then they pana the Sarah be they give them picking na that go for. So they promise them picking and they say it will build a school for them. You na president of the country. You don't be president of the country for 7 years. Now today you can't promise them picking there. Promise not to say I don't build school for una. See say una not get school. Look, una can at the school this. No, it's done there. He go pull in Sarah in Juju Sarah. He go feed them to them picking and they because in Juju man tell and say na in left hand na for use because we know we as Muslims they serve. I believe so even Sierra Leone generally, Sierra Leone culture generally, they serve food to anybody with your left hand unless that you Juju man don't tell you
it's
say
the
that's
dirty
you
hand. It's the dirty hand.
Yes, now the dirty hand and it consider say it filthy, consider say unclean.
So innocent speaking them. So
this is the people that don't know say na juju it don't can feed to them picking them so and I don't think they also they do for make it feel say it go maintain power somehow even after in time through others than where it feels say it go able for put. But Sierra Leone does not have a government at all. I mean, besides the fact say as of 2023, we not get election results. This man was not voted in. So even from 2018, it not can benefit the people of Sierra Leone. It can na shop it can open. It don't open that shop and that make it they do all them things they are so for enrich himself here in family all in cabal members them. Now that make them not care. But everything where they go on, if they go back, the origin of the problem or the root of the problem na Sierra Leone. Na matter be you. Just like how me grandma been tell me say, when you go buy fish, look na the head. If the head rotten, not buy am. Because that fish there, once the head rotten, the rest of the fish it go rotten.
Rotten.
When you open the belly, it go rotten. This is what's going on in Sierra Leone. Everything is Madabio. Madabio na the
Rotting,
head of
my
all the
sister.
rottenness within that country. Dey.
Mm-hmm.
So
Now double
cyber law,
rotting.
una come. This is what I'm saying, and I know they say this because I want for be vicious to Madabio. No, this is experience as a citizen. What you don't see, what you they fight for, would they see with people then silent, then they silence them, would they see they know they give them what they need. So this is something that we all should be seeing, and this is something that we all should be speaking about. Madabio no mean well for that country. Day. Thank you.
My sister, well said, well put. You know, one side the way I love, you say they open shop. It's just sad that if you do the open shop, the shop full up, but not the way the people can afford for buy. It's
Well, the
way.
shop where they open, not for we people, obviously,
No,
not for we
exactly.
people at all.
So what's the point? You open shop, we not get used to the people. But again, we don't reach this point. We don't show all the ills. We don't share. We all don't talk about the pain, but the darkness when the country day right now. What thing we go need for do for dismantle the status quo? With the count of 2026, we all know say the politicians then get the knee now we neck and with people and they gasp for air, then they strangulate with people and then they suffocate them. And to be honest, you know, I hear a lot of people they say this and they say that, and I hear me brother they talk about lawyer Mohammed just now, you know. This is the problem where they affect one side of the community. Then they say it's hunky dory. Until where it affects them, they begin to holler, oh, it bad, it bad, it bad. We they forget say we have to have a thriving community of Sierra Leoneans. So far right now, we are just individuals. We happen for share the same space. And I feel saying one of the things that's what we need for create a strong community rather than strong individuals. So me go and put on to una. At this point, going to 2026, waiting at the half jati them what we need for no or what we need for put together for there we go change this darkness to light. Waiting we go need for do for there we go able elevate with situation, elevate with people them. Because the status quo, when are these the hustlers there, because we politicians and the hustlers them, we can for can enable them pockets. I mean, I want him to know, Grumpy, not such pockets are rata. They're all native man. You know, so Dr. Lai, what do you think? What do you feel to say we for left with people them? For left with people them, no say this is urgent situation. How we go able to change the status quo? We need for begin to think about anything there because we can't keep going on like this. We cannot. It is not in our favor. From 1961, all the succession plan them, all the succession plan. When Sam Milton died, not so Albert Magai be then at the book, or then we end up with. When Chaka Stevens want for come out, we get politicians them. If two vice presidents, he left the hall, he go bring a man. They say, now give him more power than God. If you look at the pattern, I'm not saying to tell you do epidemiology, the study of trend. When you look at the trend, it has been consistently the same. So we cannot turn around and deny, say it is new. Nothing is new under the sun. Now the same thing. Now would they repeat? Would they repeat? Would they repeat? How you feel to say we could change this for the future coming?
We go change this here, for let change come na two-way. Two-way in the sense that we for look within we self, we Sierra Leoneans them, they will able understand and ask ourselves, who done are we?
Yeah.
if you there, you don't know who that you be, at least know who side you come out. If you don't know side you come out, know who side
they go.
If you don't know side you they go, at least know say when you they go this go here, so you must go and kick person a road. How the person go react to you when you kick on a road? And then he always say back, Kumbra fall, no they jump fire. But Salona countries it we don't see, where people then they do bad. The few they do bad. The one the way they suffer. Now then they come back the one the way they do bad to a point whereby you they ask yourself, you, for instance, who have the fake degrees, the one that we get degrees, genuine, we not get job. Now then they can cost for the one them we get fake degree, we sit down a government, they eat the money, get all the jobs. Then they ask myself, okay, where side this Tiago? What's happening now? Because people don't know themselves. And another way again, the other road, apart from knowing we self, is this. We for understand one thing. We where they suffer, now we boku.
Mm-hmm.
If you where they suffer, you not understand, say, you antomot, it determined by few people within a government, and therefore now your responsibility, and not a right to responsibility. Because they say, oh, you know, because Salona country, this way me see, person will no actually get, you know, we get all the rights. They look at it right, it say, oh, not to me right this wire. Now the other person where they enjoy, now they determine me right for me. But if we understand saying that with responsibility for all them people here, so you know, all them responsible for their actions, things like this wire so go down. Dr. You know, Fatima Babi talk about something very important, say, then guys so that thief, then the bond file, then the this one. Me not say other person no, but should government change, any new government come, God come out behind them. Because they say God come out behind them. They appoint me anti-corruption commissioner. But Kuman, are they chase them and they grieve them?
Like that.
Are they chase them inside them grave? Are they dig them? Are they dig them and put them in a court?
3 generations. You go after 3 generations.
I will go after them. Madam, you always say I know their own. No, that's not for saying a Gambia I do. No. Not to say na Gambia, Madam, for instance, not to Gambia I do. That Musa Tarawali guy. We come on SLPP, you know, come on they go in PMDC, come back SLPP. Na ina Madabio, na in they hide for Madabio na Cape Verde. And get Madabio in your account, na in they keep him money for an Cape Verde. Then this current minister of works, when Dr. Sandy, now they in charge of whatever hotels the way Madabio, you know, then they build na the Gambia or whatsoever. And the other property the way they buy. Thereafter, then commode, then go take this Boboya so when I know entity, Mike Berewa, then carry it to a state house. Mike Berewa in only role we begin as we get na state house until middle of this year. Now in then they give money for go buy host them for them na America. Because he buy them, then put the host them on the trades, then he gets them. Then they come out, when they see say they know the user again, then transfer to Dr. P.K. Mwana. Dr. P.K. Mwana was director of communication. We then pull them after we then be thief that money, we then be even make them pull JJ Safa, then carry it back in the state house. Now then they use now for buy property them for them in America. So if some people are able to understand, say we where they advocate, we where they talk the truth, would they give them a path for let the older people here responsible, Salon not go before. Then they say yes. As you begin talking about, they say no explanation, 90 kill Bob Marley. Then stop for talk about explanation, kill Bob Marley. Then begin kind the other slogan for Hot Week. Then begin say you go explain tire. No evidence. So it's about let we able know we self who that we be, also will come out, or at least also will they go. and no say for every wrong way we do in that country, they affect to generations yet unborn. Tell me, go back in history from Magai intended to now. Tell me who's president picking on Komobete.
True.
And but Magai in Pekin, you know, see I end Charles Magai. He rise they let today. Fiba pupu. Nobody no respect and no side.
You know,
see me on blood on cool when I KKY. Then cost a mama when I me on granny. They come back inside SLPP can dance for them. Who's I end they let today? He's not going to. They don't qualify for be president. They don't misuse them in office. That office where bond day. Seriously, if you go to Africanist press, you read one particular report where talk about that particular energy thing where they go sign $100 and something million. Now for that money they make them bond that office there. So
sad. You make some very serious points them now, yeah. And honestly, I go call me brother. Because that is to make me the man say, Bena Vuta Nunga Gisia, Bena him Vuta Nunga Gisia. Why hell, they say, they compare, not the problem, not the kind of the country. But the reality is, it get for reach a time where we have to start looking at these things, in a way where we go begin to solve them, not to just talk about them. Kini Tonyaya, what do you think? How we go change with direction? Because now this same direction we don't go no more. We not they reach. The pain just they increase. Now the paracetamol will be taking, not even the work again. Mr. Tonya Musa. Dear, talk to we. Because your man is saying, Bele, Muhele, things will get better.
Yeah, but please, I want to go back to that question.
Would they talk about Mr. The Dr. Lahai don't lay a good premise for you, where he don't talk about we get for look at we self and we get for know who that we be. That is in view, say, if we want for change the status quo. Because we know the problems. We know for say the country full of maggots. We know that.
Maggots in high places.
Exactly. So, what thing we go need for do coming to the new year? For there we go lift the rots, the necrotic tissues where the maggots and it get rid of them. We can't go like this. How we go change that, my brother?
Imran, the thing is that any revolutionary fighter, now two things you for accept. Either you're 6 feet below or you're behind the bars. Once you accept that one, then you're ready for fight the revolution. And Salona, that most of who they fear. So man, they afraid for let die. But at the end of the day, you get for die. So why you want for day suffering till you die? Why you not go fight for your rights for let you die, you make name? But when you talk and some man go say, hey, now we there abroad, now that make. Some of we who don't in that country, don't stand up for boku in there. At the German Nimikoro, where they were organized Babuaya strike na kwa eduton. Now me the student in our FBC sent to for go find me na German Nimikoro. That year they do 6 form day. For let them go find me no organize the Babuaya strike na kono. And we organize them, accommodate, I come back na Kenima, I can organize the one another protest. That's a OC Perry na MBD Kenima. As I reach, my mama say, what you can find? Now I say, now something. Now I say, I know what you can find. Now that protest they will organize na Kenima, the inspector general, the inspector of schools na Iyon Pikin na then go kill. Na Kukaja Street. He come out speak with the car, he get school uniform. Only 20, then kill him for nothing. But at the end of the day, the problem we get in a salon today, we all don't afraid for die. And matter you don't use the drug money, you don't buy over everybody.
Yep.
From police to the soldier, from the soldier to the journalists, them. They're all, everybody don't turn against the state. We all don't like the country. We all, nobody know the way they tell you say in Sierra Leone and now we go tell you say like the country. One day, me and somebody who they do, some guys who they discuss, they say, Tonya, if they give salon for a ruler, what you really go do for change am? Now I say the 4-6 months at the sit down and look people them, at the whole 12 people they are killing a country 3 for corruption. I say now they are the start. 12 at the lay 3 so this way, 3 for go na state house, 3 for go this other road, 3 for go down. I say I kill all the for let them know say corruption not good. Salon, if we not begin the just like what my brother say, it will go back 3 generations. Salon don't become corrupt, infested to the extent that the people that way they fed for now then they are against you. And the one that when they corrupt people them, now then the people that they vote for. But it's the people like Param, then they see in a power. Now that country. Could you imagine? Param get fake degree, Param native man, all inside the Param don't work na salon na for corruption make them saka. If they about academy, they elect the whole money na student they hand they give them mark, then driver na about academy. They go work for one NGO, then driver and they for corruption. Now they come man and they now power. The one way SFPP election now as chairman, Batilo Sunga. Now they be chief Pakaba in briefcase.
Of course.
So then come on there, you get them when they are in power, then you expect say APC they can't win that election. Now we don't want me brother SF. They don't go join Jagaban. Me now be the talk. Jagaban will be a patriot, but it didn't have the wrong boat. Really, with problem na Salona, then 2 parties I will need for get rid of. Dr. Idris, you are my brother, but let I ask you, let I tell you this. If you look around Africa, all the countries that would have done better, they all don't get rid of their colonial masters and party they would have left give them. They all. And then country then they better because then country then the new party they would then bring them look then get nationalistic outlook. The country they would then backward they elected then the one they would still get them colonial master party then. Salona one. And if we not change APC and SFPP, Salona they ever change, then they will not forget about them. So I'm sorry for the one that they say, me not born APC, me not born SFPP. Me I die self then put SFPP flag or APC flag by my coffin. I they grab a pull out to where I don't back I die. It's not going to ever join them to party then.
You know, my brother, you said it very well as usual. You know, the truth of the matter is just exactly as you put them. You know, we country, honestly, for let we go reach, also we need for go, we need for examine we self and come to the realization, say, them politicians, they are then just they reflect how we the population look like.
Yeah.
They are just a cross-section of the population. If their environment's rotten, anything where you put in that environment, they rotten. Like when my sister say, if fish is rotten, the fish not rotten. Tim the man say, bomb the tail, la brother thing. Rotten head, rotten cap. So now, we are in this situation here. Me two brothers they wanna talk very well. You know, I don't know if Dr. Babi is still available for that. Ask him what's in Ingo advice for how.
Yeah, Adea.
To ya, my sister, I go need you for make you input because really, as it is not looking good. We know all the things that whatever maggots they do. We know all what's in the gangster that they do, the syndicates they do for make we country be like how we be. But at some point, we get for think about how we go organize ourselves and change the status quo. What do you go advise the people then before they go?
Well, with people then, it's really, really difficult for what we advise with people then because the one thing where I think so this is not something we don't been done then at the society, right? But not something where Mother Bio and in Cabal don't turn to weapon. That now the thin lines the way they between with tribal lines, you know, regional lines, they don't make them lines and they don't prominent, right? They don't divide because they say divide and conquer. So not that's nine they don't use for make them able for succeed with a lot of the things that way then they do. Because when like we were they can't talk and can't say the truth. Now yeah, we get a lot of people that way they attack with. So I believe say now because we as a people we know they stand for something. You they see then they praise personalities then. You know, you get the one the way they praise Kande Yom Keller, you get the one that you even get people the way they say Fatima Biona the next, you know, president of the country. But when we they fight for justice, you know they get a lot of people the way they join you for fight for that justice day.
They're not interested.
So we don't stand. There's wait man say if you don't stand for something, you will fall for anything. I think this is what has happened to Sierra Leone. Our people are falling for rubbish. Our people are falling just like how we you know we sister at the UN can't talk then Daisy say he not go compete with you know people then where they dance. They don't see say with people then where you give them rest bag, you can't give them small change, you dance with them. And now we they see how like somebody like Mother Bio wife, we they see how they use that one day extensively. Any side go na 91 grand are the happiest woman at the country. Now also any side they go na dance no more. But what is Zainab Haja Zainab Hawa Bangura say then days here, it don't make we don't understand why me Fatima Bio is always dancing, you know? So the empty promises there, so when then they counter with people then. If you stand for justice and you not somebody where you don't see injustice in your community, that person the way they can dance with you. You know say it don't oppress somebody, it don't take away somebody in free speech. Wallahi, you not go dance with them. Why? Because you stand on something. You are standing on something, a principle where this person here don't violate. So that person no go can't give you rest back no more. So you take her. I don't care how hungry you are. You go eat that rest day today, tomorrow you're picking and they're still hungry. That person, he don't dance, he don't buy you loyalty, he don't go. You don't thief money there, you don't go buy houses then at Gambia. You don't get candles self now you host. I'm not gonna say now electricity. So we need for let with people then begin to stand up for things the way they affect we now we country, now we society. Instead of for letting they stand up for personalities then, let them they stand up for politicians then. You know? So now this not beliefs and now this go bring we together because what it bring me and you together? What it bring we at this platform? Now because we stand up for you know justice for with people then. Now that they bring we together. So imagine now if we all you know all Sierra Leoneans them they think that way they take this stand here. We go come together. Not of us say when I get for be one mommy one daddy. I get people then we are very close to where they don't know me, mommy and daddy. We're not born at the same country. But God forbid, who say they die, and then they die. Okay? Because we they stand on one thing together. We are united in that. We don't unite, say, we don't want injustice against girls and women. But if we not get now that we need for find a way for convince with people then for say una stand up for una right and anybody wake up una see say they support that right they implement that right they una stand against that person they believe me we go begin forget good leaders in other country they and we as a people we go come together we go unite but as long as we not united because people are just selfish now everything is about what in them go get you know so me as somebody where I first hand I don't experience this way. I write book about first lady. Would I then hire me own blood? Me mama, let not say me own blood. Me mama in family. Now they go hire people then for you know for attack me. You know because then are people that will not stand on principles. They not stand for anything. Then what in then stand for now for their own pockets. What in them stand for now? What in them go eat today? So if we stop that one day, we stop for look at what you will go eat today. We generations the next 2-3 generations then we go prepare a place for them so that they go able for eat without they not beg, they not dance for nobody. So I believe saying that we need for find a way. I don't know the magic for that. How we go able for make like people then learn or understand how to stand up for you know for the things that way they affect we in the country now on the society. But if anybody gets know how, I mean we are trying now we you know small way we self they try, but anybody will get know how to do that. I believe say we need them for let them come on board. let we do that, because once we begin to see that in people, we go begin to see unity among people that are the society, and unity, a united people. Believe me, we'll not go get problem with politicians then, because when they can they go know what in and they against, they will know, for say the kind of people that they deal with. So I believe saying that that's no more me go say it go save this country. United front,
Thank you.
united people.
Thank you. And I like the way you end them, where you talk about loyalty, poverty and loyalty. Now oil and water, they know they mix. Because you see, the man we poor, he cannot be loyal. He make his friends based on his need. If he need somebody for make a chair, he make carpenter party. If he need somebody for patch his shoes, he go make shoemaker party. So this poverty situation within the country, it make with people and so desperate and transactional, But we get one we brought away joining, but join we very late with the Kankan on himself. I go just say let you tell we what you feel so we go do for let we change, because we need for Kankan give we 1 minute conclusion, because we don't take much longer time than we be anticipate. But I go call Mr. Alston for make it tell me we waiting if feel say we go do let answer that part, say then I go can allow do with 1 minute, then we go say goodbye to we audience. Mr. Alston. Mr. Alston, are you available? Anyway, since you're not available, I will go to Mr. Tonyaya for let again in 1 minute conclusion for now the try for wrap up now, but this program here I will call Mr. Dr. Lahai for let he join me Monday if you're available, or we waiting because
I go join you, pa. I go join you.
We talk deep into this business here, because this is no child's play. Coming to 2026, we get for change the clothes. Nobody wants someone wear the same dirty clothes. No, nobody wants to wear the same dirty clothes. We for wear clean clothes 2026. So Mr. Tonya, I will let you give me your 1 minute advice before they go and closing. Just 1 minute. Now we wrap up now, because to win at London now, they go 12:50. They go to 1 o'clock in the morning. So dear me brother, which thing you go close with?
Another book talk. The only thing we don't talk, the advice one now you don't talk. So 2026, let's get a new page. Let we come together. Let we all sacrifice for Mama Salon. If we not sacrifice for Salon, we don't lose Salon. We know we get country. Look the kind thing we don't they face now America. Donald Trump don't come with this kind of disgrace power. Mother be no talk nothing but because Mother be say na deportee. Now they don't deport from this country. So that they get blemish, they get an X day against it. So you know whoever confront Donald Trump for fight for we. So we when at the Sierra Leoneans fee say we not go and sit down, look Salon die, we not come together, all fight for our country. Now that no more me go say.
Dr. Bobby, do you tell we waiting you go say to we people, and before we go in 1 minute in conclusion for let we go wrap up for today?
Yeah, well, as they say, the meaning of I don't know. Let me see if I can say I'm right. The meaning of I don't know, stupidity or insanity is doing the same thing expecting different outcomes,
yes.
right? So let we look at, let we just, without even going back to 2022, 2023, even the election, let we just look at 2025, January 1st to December 31st. How Sierra Leone been there and how Sierra Leone did today? It done better. You went at the, ordinary person at Sierra Leone, okay? What you been there for trade? What you they get trade for it? You they get more now? If trade una been they eat 1 time per day, now una they eat 2 or 3 times per day. But if this not so, if life not improve, look around and see what thing they go on where they make life not they improve. You know, if you not person where you always there, where they can't shape t-shirts, then now they go dance for the politicians, then una wear them t-shirts, then una go dance, then feed una for that day, then go, then forget about una. If you not person where be done, they do this wire. If this wire not put any benefit now your family, now you household, because since people that would see say now selfishness now in the rain, let's talk about the household. Forget about your community. Now your household no more. If improvements not come for this 1 year, do ya change what you been do this year? Yeah, make you change and make you see, make you not show up whether they can dance, then dance there. Well, una sit down, una left them, let them do what thing then they do. Let them dance, then you dance. Una not join them. Una not, una not give them any attention. Let una see if they not go pay attention to una for begin they provide for una. Because governments get in obligations them to the citizens them. Health, education, infrastructure, all them things there. So una they see say, well, una go hospital. Medicine, no the doctor, no they. Una picking they know they get the education where they need. Okay, and una still the paper, or then they say free quality education. Una still mean a person way they give scholarship to girl picking. So I know everything about the education system naturally. I know how much it costs. You know, they buy from the beret where then they wear down to the socks where then they wear and shoes. And the tuition. I mean the fees the way they pay, they call them tuition. So if none of them are not improved, let we change we own ways them. How they relate to them politicians there. So let we see if that one days go bring some changes then. Because I believe that that's not the biggest problem. They don't take we for granted. They don't take we people them for granted. They don't take and say anything they do in that country, then they get away with them. We need for sure then say they're not gonna get away with the things the way then they do. So now me advice that to people then for 2026 and beyond. Inshallah. Let God give you the wisdom and the strength and let God give you the stamina. Let we continue for do what they do so. Thank you very much. I appreciate
Thank you too, Madam Dr. Babi, for your eloquent usual display of love for your country. Dr. Lahai, I will give yourself the 1 minute for now we close for today. But I'm not forgetting tomorrow. I want you back now for now we talk why we get bad leadership in Sierra Leone. Why the leadership not improve. What we need for do. We will talk about that tomorrow. But for today, for just say goodbye to we people them and what you go left them with for make them go they lick their hand.
Well, what I go left some people for lick their hand is that monkey not they left in black hand. So that hand will be done the lick.
Make it the liquor.
That hand will be done the lick. Tendo rich now not stop for liquor. We don't reach now for now we stop for the lick hand. Remember that thief? Now for him picking them. Not all for una stop for fete for politician. Tendo reach now na salon make you put yourself and ask yourself say apart from the one press where they give me for vote, waiting really I go benefit will go be long term. When I look at all in our history, they will all don't be affected by this coup. The family, directly or indirectly, they don't be affected by this coup. Then we begin ask questions them. And we then say, President, they can't talk. On ask yourself, there's a book way they will protest against this man. Una turn off on a radio, una turn off on a TV. Una see and the pass, una pretend like say na na any ordinary person they pass. Una no dance for him. See the man about he go commission road with the name Julius Maada Bio Road, the road not tar. The road not tar safe. We go commission for bond people there. So una we then a bond to funa the enemy. Now na feel amo, me na with man country as it also. I know they have visa ban. In fact, I don't need visa for go America. But now me have to cut so right now because for left Australia go there and the afraid say I not like the winter cold. Una get that option, eh? Una not get it. So the monkey now in the state also and he black in the thief bad. I be there inside. I refuse for collect. Now make a come out. Because when I see me, I'm not so fresh, no more. It clean. So that monkey with the thief, na any mother be you. And I tell her say, Boku where they have for put, have for make monkey run away. Pepe. Na the tumba. But when I do am in the street. When I put Pepe na the monkey ways.
And Dr. Larry, I tell them, say, do your way, they can let them hide them picking them. Let no can give them then Sarah
Yes, Mother Bio now. No, seriously. When me and Adebayo, before Adebayo become rogue or whatever it is, will be the feather fet. This Abbas Bundu, where the Quake come also as speaker. This not a joke. At the self-salon people let them know. Mother Bio then take cow, the live cow, then bury every district headquarter town. Life one.
Cruelty.
For stop
Serious
and
cruelty.
stop others there,
For power.
you know, for make the people learn, for let we stop for criticizing government. Commander Bio don't say it don't go enable again. African Express day under, midday under, Adebayo day under. So all the things they begin bear cow them. So the cow business is a run work because some of we are tactical. Sonia Musa no say me papa come out. So me person not able me. So now Mother Bio don't begin take in left hand where the Moriman tell them. They bring the picking the way innocent, they give them.
Dirty hand.
Dirty hand, they give them.
And we don't know what the effect on them picking them days. Some go die, some go crazy, some go, you know.
Die. Thing them back what happen to them. Una remember when them be they get this particular program here, so when them be they call hands off our girls, so then they go to every stadium, any tell them go to any public gathering, picking and the faint.
Yes.
Picking and the faint. For every gathering, school picking and the faint. Una be careful. Come brother, una head una picking them. Mother black card. Una make sure say una head una picking them. If na pepper una able get una put on the monkey in bottle. I don't know more get for people.
Thank you, my brother. I like the way you sum them up. But again, I want to tell Salon people them in me on 1 minute. I know go talk plenty. Minde man say nimi locale mabugla. If anybody in a sound mind they wait for make person we get bone, we get good marrow, we get good juice for hibando. And not for hibando if you not jog an hand. We get for jog the bone at the hand because the man I mean the man is say nimi locale mabugla. It all the bono. And Julia don't tell we say what you see then sit down there. When they time for sit down and go team up. When they team up, tell them time for team up, then go leader. When they don't tell them time, then go team up back. Are we going to sit there letting them go on doing this over and over? So I want to challenge every Sierra Leonean today. From now on, when I begin put yourself before a mirror, now when I look on yourself and ask yourself some questions. We now what we begin enough for go good school. When I look on yourself now the mirror, what's wrong with you? When we yourself not for someone begin and go England, someone begin and go America. What's wrong with you? When I sachets now una for the drink water. Una look on yourself now the mirror. Let una know from the 1930s when they begin mining the country. How comes some of you no want to see diamond? Who no want to enjoy diamond money? Who said the diamond and they go? Who said the iron ore they go? All the minerals. Una look on yourself in the mirror. Let una ask on yourself certain silent questions, challenging questions. We ask yourself too many easy questions. But with Constitution, the first chapter, it tell we, it say sovereignty belongs to una. And now from una, then Jackass they derive power. If una go look possible, we get diarrhea. Una get power. What una not say gravity. It they act by somebody excrement. Una go touch that very people and they una put them on our aid. Where una not say that power una then get for shit. And then they will continue for shit power once they sit down up. Una come under them. Let them fall on the ground. But una examine una self na the mirror. And una learn for no for say this Mende parable is real. Nimi elokalema. That bone day, where they also, where then they get money in their hand, then they travel as they want, then they make decisions that will suit them and their family and not uno. Once they depend on that, Una life they not go change you. Now we no more go change with life, not the international community. Una let we revolt, let we resist. Una let we fight for justice. Famulem na we come na we go. Na Imranti they say tata. Famulem, we they say tata to you know. We they wait for next week. Then and now, engineer take we off, but the program done for today. And I'm going to wish you a merry New Year, lovely one, and make we all day foresee the changes we go come where we go ready for work together. Thank you. Engineer, are we done? We are done.
But the women now will say, yeah, this was the new coach. He said that. Because it's happening, the problem was